Yeah. Where my microphone at? Where my microphone at? It's right here. It's right here. Hey, it's right here. Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. Okay, fill it up, y'all. Fill it up. Fill it up. What's crack-a-lacking, everybody? What's crack-a-lacking? What's going on, everybody? How's everybody's moon day, man? How was everybody's moon day? Okay, how we feeling? Talk to the lucky Libra. Come on, talk to me, y'all. Y'all know I'm an air sign. Come on, throw some air, throw some thoughts, throw some interaction. What's going on, everybody? Ebony in the building. What's going on, Ebony? Dominica, Nika, what's going on, Dominica? From the hip, what's going on, gang? I got my gang in the building. I need to make from the hip I need to make from the hip a mod gang. Where my gang at in general? Where my gang at? Pretty Lauren, I see you. Cian, I see you. Belle Papillo, I see you. You know I see you, Belle Papillo. Hey, hey, the Martian Empress, I see you. The Ghetto Guru, I see you. What's good, gang? All right, guys. Alrighty. Okay. All right. Yes, mic check 1, 2, and 2. This hits my natal Mars and Libra in the second house placement. That's my conjunction. That conjuncts Chiron. All right. So yeah, natal Mars and Libra. Happy Mars return. Happy Mars return. All right. You're gonna manifest a lot of situations. People gonna be knocking on your door this season. I'm telling y'all. During this transit, people gonna be knocking on your door. People gonna be knocking on the Mars and Aries doors, Mars and Libra, all of them. Mars and Libra, Mars and Gemini, Mars and Aquarius. Get ready to have people knocking on your door with a situation that they need your outlook on how to be proactive about in a partnership, in a romantic relationship. Because if it's anything Mars and Aries know how to do, is be proactive within relationship activity. Now the thing is, Mars is a very individual sign, and relationships ain't about the individual. It's about multiple parties. So sometimes the fashion Mars goes about doing these things, being proactive to get things established in relationships. Sometimes it ain't the best method. Sometimes it ain't the best method, but god damn it, when shit gotta get done, shit gotta get done. Y'all want to know who got Mars in air? Y'all want young people in here not gonna know. Ain't none of the young people really gonna know. Who seen the film Lean on Me? Lean on Me. All right. Y'all see how Mr. Clark come in there and clean that mother up? I told you, I'm off the cussing wave. Like I'm off that wave right now. Like just not on that time. Y'all ever heard them rap music videos, the clean versions, and the cuss words be sounding like motherfucker rewind the track? Yeah, see, I just cuss right there. But you see how them clean versions of rap songs, they just be every curse word sound like a rewind. I'm gonna have to hit y'all with some of that. Y'all just gonna have to substitute what that was. All right. But shout out to my son, Mr. Clark, on Lean on Me. And Lean on Me. That's Mars in air. If y'all want some representations, that is Mars in air. I have a goal at mind, and it's gonna deal with me having a move and groove with a lot of other different people, and I know all of them are not gonna have the same drive or possibly have the same attentiveness or concentration with this goal that I have. So if you put a Mars and air person in a situation where they have to rally people together, get people all up on the same page, perfect person to do that. They all do it in different ways. My boy came into the school. You got all type of delinquents, drug dealers. You got all type of criminals, juveniles up and down in this high school, and people didn't like his method. People didn't like his methods, that his approach towards getting some goddamn stability in that reckless ass school. All right, he's putting chains on doors so criminals can't come in. He's doing all type of things, right? He's expelling people. Making use, make just making space, good riddance, getting rid of all the people that it's just useless. You getting up all up in the way of the people that got something going for themselves. When you see one bad apple, y'all, you gotta get rid of the pack. All right, one mouse in the house, we gotta exterminate this. All right, so Mars and air understands this. Understand I gotta have this approach. I understand if this is a group effort. I understand not everybody wants to be on the same page about this approach, but we got to get it done. We got to get it done right now. I got to take initiative. I got to be proactive for this common goal at hand. Maybe at the end of the situation, at the end of this journey, at the end of this voyage, I get my credit for taking initiative with the group activity. All right. Can Mars and air be a little forceful with people? Yeah, yeah. All right. So what? So what? So what? All right. You ain't gonna die. I'll be happy to see y'all. All right. And um yeah, Mars and Air know how to rally some ish up. All right. I just read a comment and went off there, but we're gonna come back to it. I just want to finish some shout outs. Feeling good today. Told y'all, man, we got some harmonious energies. I told y'all in the live stream, shout out to everybody that tapped into the video today. Dropped early this morning, transits for this week. All right. But for everybody that has been in tune and tapped in with me telling y'all how there's going to be a portion of Virgo season where Mercury and the sun, they start to harmonize with Jupiter and Taurus. We're gonna have a lot of breakthroughs, a lot of revelations, a lot of opportunities to bring things from the past and let them start to build, fruitful things in our life by establishing more of a, set platform for things. In the past, you may not have been able to make money with something, sustain a business, sustain something you were growing and trying to build. But now with these retrogrades and between this unison between the earth houses, a brother with all these earth places gonna be feeling the vibe. All right. Like I said in my video earlier, like you tell an earth sign, when the earth sign's in transit that everything got to get slowed down, then we get excited. When everything's too fast, we're like, God damn, God, too much fire and air in the sky right now. Slow it down. Throw a retrograde out there. Then the earth signs start feeling good. I'm like, all right, now the whole world's forced to slow down. I'm back. I'm back in my groove. All right, so shout out to all the earth placements. Starting to feel like things just Venus went direct. All right, things are starting to gonna pick up some motion, start to move forward when it comes into finances, stability, and security in general, y'all. So we all should be looking forward to that. But we can't forget there's still a bunch of retrogrades in the air. Okay, we got to get ready for Jupiter going retrograde tomorrow. All right, so that's gonna be six planets retrograde by the end of this week, guys. So with all this Earth influence, all this retrograde influence, guys, it ain't nothing to rush right now, family. It ain't nothing to rush right now. Trust your process. Embrace your process. One day at a time. Be in the present. Ain't nowhere else to be but in the present right now. I'm trying to tell y'all. All right. Let's make a stable transition into the fall season as much as possible. So we got that moon. All right. Start the week with that moon and Taurus energy. That alone, that itself helps us to get into this sense of stability, being more steady, but it activates all this activity in Taurus, right? So you're about to have Mercury harmonize with Jupiter. Like I said, a lot of past revelations about things we have wisdom and experience, they're going to start to make opportunities to present itself now. Some of you guys are already I had a reading today, and somebody's already telling me how these things are manifesting in their life as far as recently past things coming into play that they've been working on. People bringing things back to them to stand the third, and they're realizing like, damn, there wasn't really no reason I stopped doing this business in the first place. I was making money doing this in the first place. Why stop in the first place? Because life be life, and sometimes that's what it be sometimes, gang. So that's why you want to be centered. You don't want to miss things coming your way. You don't want to be too attached to everything in their mama and things that's connected to, things stemming from your source, things meant for you are going over your head, maybe because you're dealing with some unnecessary activity elsewhere. So it's not always about what you're creating or you're attaching yourself to. Sometimes it's simply about what you're detaching yourself from to create the space and the environment and the pockets for the things for you to come to you. So when people talk about self-love, self-care, it's not just about pouring into yourself this, that, and the third. Obviously, you want to be the best version of yourself in general. When you think about dating from a let me become the best version of myself for whoever I may have to mate with, then that places so much energy in you attracting somebody that's on that same type time. And that's usually why some relationships expire, because we didn't come into the relationship with that type of mentality. So eventually we start seeing parts of ourselves that we don't like in somebody, and then eventually things fizzle out. All right. All right, comments move faster. Comments move a little faster. All right, shout out to everybody. Bel Papillon, Martian Empress. All right. Astro Girl Quay in a bit. What's going on, Astro Girl Quay? What's going on with you? Sabrina, the lovers, Cancer Rising, Libra Moon, and South Node. All right, all right, all right. Oh, you got that. Oh, people like you too fast. Cancer Rising, Libra Moon. I don't even know what your sun is. If your sun is some extra friendly energy too, people just start liking you mad fast. People get attached to you fast. You got all that Venus and Moon energy. Hooked on bundles, virgin hair. Shit, let me get some bundles. I don't know. I just your name itself just marketed right. I got me feeling like I need some bundles up in here. Now the radio edits for real, ghetto. The radio edits be mad fun. You ever be watching them old BET movies on remember when we used to watch them clean versions of movies on BET? Some fake cuss words they used to substitute in there. Used to be cuss words we'd never say. Shut the fudge up, mother flipper. Like ain't no gangsters. Ain't no find me one Crip in blood that says mother flipper, BET. This is not a representation of our people right here. I noticed the clean version, but come on now. I ain't never had a mother flipper on the corner of my block in my life. I like that too. I'm trying to stop cursing too, stepping into my lady era. Yeah, for real. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. It's just I started looking. I be going through my live streams trying to find some clips and whatnot, just to post. And then it's like I'm like, nah, no, I'm sorry. I'm too smart. I'm too intelligent to not to be articulating myself like this. Sometimes this is too much. It's too much. They used to call me Crazy Joe. Now I'm Batman. Mr. Clark, that's Mars and Libra. That should have been the thumbnail. I'm gonna make a new thumbnail after this and crop Mr. Clark in it. That is Mars and Libra all the way. I'm finna fight for justice, even if this is Malcolm X like. It's not MLK like. MLK is Venus in Libra. He probably got Venus in Libra. MLK. Hold on. He probably got MLK. Probably got. He give me Venus in Libra, Venus in Taurus vibes. Got Venus in Pisces. Yes, he give me strong Venus placement. And Malcolm X, I think Malcolm X got Venus in Gemini. Venus in Gemini or Taurus, if I'm not mistaken. Malcolm X got Venus in. Goddamn, what the fuck? He got Venus in Gemini. Got Venus in Gemini. Uh, but But Mars in Cancer. See, Mars that his approach wasn't always gonna be the comfortable approach. Mars don't like that's the detriment. That's the false state of Mars. Don't like being a Libra. Where is that right now? Don't like nothing to do with Cancer. Mars energy don't want nothing to do with Cancer. Don't want nothing to do with Libra. But we're forced to learn how to make it work right now, guys. All right. Celeste Rose Alchemy. Happy you're here. All right, guys. All right, guys. All right, guys. Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to everybody in the building. I don't know what y'all like. Mother trucker. Like BT, if you don't cut it out. Can't watch BT no more, man. So that's how you know that. All right, guys. So okay, so we know what energies are in the air right now. Like I said, you guys, if you haven't, go ahead and check out my video breaking down significant transits for the week. Go catch your horoscopes because I don't know what they be talking about in today's horoscopes. All right, I don't know what they be talking about. I'm telling you, they trying to take astrology from us. They trying to mainstream it and make it some whole other light, watery. They trying to water the essence. We're not gonna let them do that. We're not gonna let them do that. So we need the horoscopes. We need all of our different awarenesses combined. All right, let's keep the community unified, y'all. All right, 1, 2, 3, unity. 1, 2, 3, unity. All right. So when we get into Mars in Libra. Now, for one, guys, Mars has already been in Libra for what? A week and a half? It's only 5 degrees. I think, yeah, that's like around a week and a half travel from Mars, like a week and a half to 2 week travel from Mars. So, yeah, guys, whenever a planet is in detriment, whenever a planet is uncomfortable where it's at, it's frustrated because it's in a place it don't like to be. We feel that as above, so below, so below as above. We gonna pick up this same frustration Mars has to deal with, but like every placement, like every single energy in your chart, like every single energy in life itself, in existence itself, is a light and negative charge, right? Positive, negative charge, light, dark charge to it. All right. So there's a lot of pros we can extract out of this transit. Okay. There's a lot of transformation we can get out of this transit, desired transformation we could get out of this transit. But it's a lot of different it's gonna be a lot of turbulent currents and waves we're gonna have to potentially sustain. All right. A little bit more for others, depending on the activity Mars is making in your chart. So off rip, you got to know what house you have Libra in, guys. Let me pull up my notes. Gotta know what house you have Libra in. All right, y'all. This is where Mars is currently transiting. Okay. Now, when it comes to the house you have Libra in, it's important. It's important to understand that if you got planets in Aries, in Cancer, in Capricorn, these three signs right here are the ones that are on the hot seat. Libra on the hot seat too, because Libra don't like Mars energy. So Libra placements are gonna have to be or about to be forced to deal with Mars energy in general. So all the cardinal signs, all of them. Okay, you guys are the one catching the most heat from this energy. Air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra dominance. You are the ones to go that have a lot of potential to go overboard with this energy right now, because you're gonna be placed in situations where certain thoughts, feelings, and emotions that may be held in, and you're already an expressive, communicative person. But certain thoughts, feelings, and emotions that may be held in, because you already deal with communication, and you always are playing with your thoughts and playing with how to articulate and communicate things, and you're intuitive enough to understand how your communication affects people. Mars charging y'all up right now can turn y'all words into real into real weapons. And you don't want to be just slicing and dicing out here, especially when you're dealing with, you ever be in a situation, you argue with a loved one or something, you say something you don't really mean, you say something to you feel me? No, you're acting like a bitch right now. What you call me, Boro? Babe, listen. What you call me? Babe, listen. I was mad. It was a mistake. Look, you ain't a bitch. Look, hold on. Now, for 2 months straight, I got to live with that. 2 months straight. No quickies, sandwich, cheese stale as hell on the sandwich. No damn well this cheese expired. This is cheddar cheese. Why I look like Swiss? If you don't get some healthy cheese, I'm a sandwich woman. I didn't mean it. That was 2 months ago. All the retrogrades and all. I was thinking about my last hoe, not you. Just confused y'all a little bit. Too much retrogrades. That's the perks of being an astrologer. I could blame things. That's the perks of being an astrologer. I get to blame things on the transits. My little spiritual girlfriend understand. Like, baby, listen, baby, this Venus retrograde. You know that shit my ruler. This shit been driving me crazy. Baby. I don't even know. I'm thinking about past experiences with you. I shouldn't even be comparing you to any of those girls. They can't stand next to you. All right, I take that back. I'm sorry. All right, you know how it is. Me trying to get this together. You know everything I'm trying to build in my life. I'm trying to get this connection between the astral realm and reality solidified. You know how it is, babe. Like that shit work. That shit work. Get a brother out the doghouse. So I gotta have a spiritual wife. Spiritual relation, non-spiritual relationships. A man that ain't on his spiritual journey, he can't use none of that right there. You was in the doghouse for them 2 months. I'm gonna get out at least a month early using some of that. Come on, baby. No, it's a retrograde. Can I get some? Can I get some unexpired cheese on my sandwich now, please? I be trying to give y'all tips. I'm just saying, I be trying to give y'all tips. Try to give y'all tips. Babe, come on. You know I got the moon in the eighth house right now. I'm passionate. I, is- I called you a bitch out of passion. All right. Passion, the same thing as love. That's when niggas trying to get their girl back, they start saying shit that do not make no sense. Ladies, 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 you ever had a man be emotional as hell, really fighting for you? His explanations for nothing don't be making no sense. Passion, the same thing as love. So I said that. Hey yo, it's gonna be a whole lot of these scenarios right now. I'm telling you, during Mars and Libra. That's why it's so easy to come up with that scenario. Because Mars is already in Libra already. It's so easy to just see that scenario right now. Niggas is gonna call their girls bitches. Girls calling their niggas weak ass niggas. You a weak ass nigga. Nigga be ready to shake her ass up. Ain't never had a girl call you a weak ass nigga. It's one thing when you're a girl pointing out flaws about you, right? It's one thing. It's like, you know what, you could be better with this and the third. You don't listen to me enough, or I feel like you're not there, you're not that attentive. This, that. Your girl call you a weak ass nigga. It's hard to live with that one right there. I'm a Libra. I let a lot of shit slide, but I ain't gonna lie. After that one, it's just every night I'm going to sleep looking at her like weak ass nigga who? Who you think you is? Every night. That's me every night until we break up. Weak ass nigga. You don't even know the shit I've been through in my life. I'm a Capricorn moon rise. I got Saturn in the first house. You couldn't even go through the trials and tribulations I go through. Weak ass nigga. That shit gonna be my psyche gonna be. She gonna crush me with that. Once again, Mars and Libra air signs. Don't be using your words to cut too deep. You're gonna say something temporary right now. We're all under influence. I'm just saying, air signs. You're gonna be the first one to feel like, you know what? Let me use this word to do this. Because that's really how air signs minds. It's like the phrases and sentences. They just like they little tools and weapons in our head, job. Sorry. Like this is just to make sense of a crazy air sign you may be dealing with. Sometimes we just throw joints out there like darts and tools. Like, man, let me just hit them with this one. Boom. Like we really be thinking like that sometimes. We think we in an actual dialogue scripted play. Like, why are you getting so caught up in the communication? Just be transparent. You trying to be perfect about how you articulate everything right now. You try to be mad dynamic with every statement. You is not no communication guru. You just like to talk a lot. Sit your ass down and communicate transparently, and don't let Mars and Libra turn your words into real Ginsu swords out this mother. That's That's the rewind, y'all. That's the BET rewind. Into this mother flipper. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do, y'all. That's what I'm gonna do. I just got a substitute, y'all. I just got a substitute. Mother flipper, mother fudger. I like that. I like that. Okay, so relationship transformations are at large, y'all. So, like I said, square signs getting hit hard. You guys are the ones gonna have to jump into being proactive or relatable, being relatable and cooperative. Air signs gonna be too charged up. Sit down. Mars gonna have y'all too charged up. Y'all gonna be the ones that have to make sure y'all not trying to be proactive in every relationship situation in your life. That get annoying with y'all with that too. And I'm an air sign. I done dated air sign women, and it's like, man, you don't got to give me a detailed solution and answer for everything. I didn't ask you for that. You think you just a walking encyclopedia, little walking almanac. I don't want to date Jeopardy. I don't want to date a little human Jeopardy. I ain't asked you for that, Gemini woman. I ain't asked you to how to fix my credit right. I ain't gonna lie, I do need to fix my credit right now, Aquarius woman. What you were saying? I ain't gonna lie, what you were saying? I'm just talking some bullshit. I know you Aquarius woman get your credit right. I'm not even, I'm dead ass too. That's the funny thing. I'm not even joking. Aquarius woman come into your life, start fixing mad shit. But they only gonna do that if they see potential in you. If they see you a little rough around the edges, Aquarius woman gonna look at you like you a project. You know, I could get his credit right. You know, okay. You know, see if you get a new car. You gotta work on that. Can't be dating a dude driving that. Okay, okay, all right. Get him a little career with a pension. All right, you know, get him a little trade. Get him into trade school. Aquarius women fix you up. We should. There should be a lot of niggas that come out of jail. They should go get an Aquarius woman. Just make sure the nigga ain't an air sign, because he gonna leave your ass once you fix his ass up. I tell you that much right there. All right. So boom, those are significant signs from that perspective. All right. So relationship transformations, period. Wherever Mars comes, is going to transform something. Period. Mars is in air. Anticipate relationship transformations. Anticipate having to be proactive, making the transformation. All right. Anticipate having to embrace a transformation taking place in your relationship, in your partnership that you didn't foresee. You got to embrace it. All right. Even if you can't see what's ahead. All right. Your intuition always gonna let you know if something's happening when it's supposed to be happening. When your ass got fired from that job, you know spiritually you put yourself in that vibration. All right. You know, black folk, we be knowing we finna get fired before we get fired. We be knowing. We just know when we taking advantage of something. And we just intuitively pick it up. Like, yeah, I probably got about 2 more weeks. Probably got about 2 more weeks, maybe a week and a half. Is they gonna let me get 2 more checks? No, black folk, we start counting checks. You think they're gonna get me in this pay period? Yeah, they probably gonna just get me off this pay period. Mhm. For real. So when it comes to part transformations and partnerships, they come in every single way. All right. Now, potential passion. All right, I'm just letting y'all know I'm a little intoxicated right now. All right, just a little intoxicated right now, y'all. Potential passionate and aggressive interactions and communication displays. All right. Now, when we talk about all this passion, and it's funny, like I said, I had a reading with somebody today, and they have a lot of Libra and Aries energy, right? So we're talking a lot about how, that passion, how when we talk about Mars energies with Libra or Mars with air, it's so easy to focus on how it could come off chaotic, reckless, forceful in relationships. But like I said, everything has a positive scale. So this passionate charge that Mars brings to air, a lot of y'all relationships is about to get the mother flipping. See, I got it. It's a journey, y'all. I'm gonna get it right, but a lot of y'all about to get y'all mother fudging. All right, relationships. They about to get the spice that it needs right now. That little flair was missing. That little razzle dazzle. All right, some of y'all about to get that. Some of y'all, some of y'all finna manifest a situation with Mars and Libra that sweep your ass just right off your feet from the gate, because the passion was met full force at first connection. So now with so much passion being a foundation to the relationship, you might start basing everything off of that subconsciously. You may feel like when the passion not all the way there, things is negative. No, it's just that you ain't realized y'all met with the Big Bang Theory. That's what it is. Y'all met on a full moon. It ain't always gonna be like that. Women, calm down. That's I ain't gonna lie, women. Sometimes, ladies, I love y'all. I love y'all. I know y'all love me too. I know y'all love the Lucky Libra. All right, it's a mutual thing. But y'all be wanting the brother to be Superman. Goddamn. That's the bad thing about having a good first impression. A nigga gotta sustain that shit forever. Yo, I'm so toxic. Like, I'm complaining about being a good person in a relationship. Like, this is sad. But this is what is that ass. But ladies, sometimes y'all put too much pressure on the brother. Y'all be wanting a nigga to be Ghost from Power mixed with a little bit of Warren Buffett, with a little bit of Elon Musk, a little bit of Phil Valentine, Bobby Hemmett, a little bit of Young Pharaoh, a little bit of LL Cool J. Like, come on now. I can't have dreads and the baldy. It take too much time to switch those hairstyles back to back like that. Come on, ladies. Just give us a little bit more slack out here. We trying. It's a lot of gender wars and things going on out there. We trying, ladies. I'm speaking for the average men out here. I'm speaking for the maids. Now, but oh yeah, I wanted to bring something up too. I wanted to bring something up too. I want to bring something up too. Today, today I took me a little nappy nap, and when I woke up, all I was seeing is my timeline is people posting their reactions to the woman that got hit in the face with the brick, right? And I got this is what I want to say about that situation. Um, what do I always say when things go viral, guys, or there's big news in the tabs in the media? What do I always tell y'all? Observe the reaction of everybody. Observe the reaction of everybody. All right. And I ain't gonna lie. Today, I before I even knew what the story was, before if I even seen a blog post or because I don't be on Instagram for real, I really be on like I'm a YouTube head. Before I seen anything on YouTube about it, I was just seeing people speaking about their perceptions of what's going on with Shorty, and all I really saw y'all is men getting bashed, and this is my thing about that. This is my thing about this situation. You know, I think it's very unwise. And y'all tell me if y'all agree with me or not. All right. I'm gonna just take one little pause from this, and then we're gonna really get into these energies. I really want to see what y'all think about my perspective. I think it's kind of unwise to ever put a whole category into any pool. Like that's just unwise. Everybody is not everybody, you know. So it's so easy for a man to have have a heroic deed and it just really not go credited like that because you're a man, and as a man you're supposed to do what you have to do to help stabilize the world, right? Especially when you can in the most righteous ways or whatnot. Is obviously different scales and temperaments towards playing hero in certain situations, right? It does not as cliche as that sounds, but I feel like there's a lot of men that do great things, and just because we're men, obviously, and that's our responsibility. It just that's what it is, right? You're supposed to protect that woman. This, that, and the third. But the minute there's a situation where men didn't protect the woman, and once again, I didn't have the capacity to dive deep into the situation, so I myself don't know everything revolving around the situation. I'm starting to see things posted after about videos with her disrespecting other men before this happened. So we don't know if karma may have came around for her. We don't understand if she was in a situation where those men really were foul. They really were, weak-minded men and just watch a woman, get abused like that and didn't do anything. So because if that really is just the case, like then that's really weak. That's really weak, and that kind of shows us part of where the generation of men are heading into. If it was really as simple, white and black as that, me, I don't put my trust in things being that white and black in that case. But that's my outlook on it. I think it's kind of unwise for this to happen. And because you may have an emotional response to it, like most media, big media, stories will invoke in you. I just think it's unwise and somewhat ignorant to just say, this the problem with men, this is that and the third. Like, what you mean is the problem with men? So now this is your older brothers too. Now this is all the men that you respect in your life or have a relationship with. Like now this is all of your fathers, all of your uncles. This is all of the male guidance you ever had, or every male teacher you ever had in your life. Like, every man you ever dated. So there definitely could be a level of projection in it. All right. It's definitely could be a level of projection. It's easy to probably be in a situation as a woman got taken advantage of in a man in some type of shape form, especially if it was an abusive situation, see something like that and it triggers you. All right. But we have to keep in mind everybody, not everybody, family. All right. The pack of men I roll with when it don't even move in the way that a lot of women say a lot of men move. All right. So being a young black man myself and just being able to, I could detach myself and be able to see the conflict, but just because I'm in this vessel, it's easier to see. Like, God damn, we just get thrown in the pool for everything. Damn, damn. You feel me? There's a lot of men on YouTube and the internet that are literally making money, critiquing women, especially black women. You feel me? And I don't agree with all this shit. I don't agree with every single thing that's going on, on that side of town. And even with that, I'd never say that that's how all women are. You just are putting your critique on a certain highlight of women, and that's what it is. When I go outside, when I politic in my dating life, I don't see none of the. I don't deal with none of this. So the internet be making you think the whole world is the way that the things you see on your timeline. No, it's not. No, it's not. All right. I seen a post where it said we used to think there was a time where you used to go to the internet to escape the world. Now we're in a time where you gotta go into the world to escape the internet. Drop the mic. Drop the mic. It's literally what me and my bros be talking about. I'm like, yo, it's so crazy. All these niggas out here complaining about women. Niggas, we ain't dealing with none of this shit. The second I run into a red flag within a woman with anything, I don't even get into an experience to have to complain about it because I'm not. This shit couldn't even let it into my force field. All right. So it's just like just seeing the divide. I tell you, there's a war going on. Don't get too caught up in it, y'all. It's so many times I want to break something down astrologically, and then people dive into the gender part of the situation, or I see a man get attacked, a woman get attacked about something. Posted something the other day about Gilbert Arenas saying why he don't want to get married. You should go look at the comments right now. Go look at them. Go look at the comments right now. Mommy issues, this, that, and the third. Is like, all right, slow down, y'all. Slow down. Can a man have a standard? Can a man have a standard? So if somebody said men are becoming more feminine and women become more masculine, I feel like there is some truth to that in some type of shape or form. But any type of program that's going on right now on society, there's not many of them that's that new. Population control been a thing. Masculation of man been a thing. Hardening up women been a thing. Dividing the black man and the black woman been a thing. These programs just evolve. These programs just evolve. So sometimes I try not to dive too deep into how the Matrix use certain celebrities and puppets and whatnot to help support this divide. You know, whether it's a grown ass male rapper wearing purses or whether it's a sexy red or whatnot. Like that's why it'd be hard not to talk about them because I'd be like, these are the reasons why some of us going through what we going through. Just know they working against y'all. Just know that. All right. Be careful who you glorifying. Be careful whose selfie you just reposting and paying homage to in your story. Right? These mother fudgers are puppets. All right. So same thing, women. There are good girls out there too. Educate shorts will have you think every woman. Right, right, right. You know, and even a dude like Andrew Tate. I don't know. He a plant. I don't know what he is, but I don't. He a plant if you ask me. But plants could say wise things. Like, and you know, I don't want to dive too much into that. I don't want to dive. All I gotta say, guys, is don't get too caught up in the relationship atmosphere on the internet, y'all. Please, if you're not using it in a constructive way, don't get caught up in any battles. Creating more of a battle within your personal life. All right. I love watching dating shows. I love watching Kendra G. I don't be really watching Kendra G like that. I like watching certain podcasts that react to it, to be honest with you. Right. I like the critique on dating shows and whatnot. And when I watch them, I like watching it from an astrological point of view because people come say their signs, and then once they start getting into their relationship experience, I'm like, yep, the Aries person here that can't find nobody because they're too stubborn. Okay. Oh, yep, the Taurus person that can't find somebody, too materialistic, too superficial. Oh, the Gemini person that can't find nobody because they are too reckless, too open, too much experience, don't know how to settle down. Oh, the Cancer person that got way too much strong standards because she has too much of an emotional. I, that's how I like watching the show. I really wanted to pull up some episodes and react to it from this, but it's way too lengthy for me to break it down from that perspective. It's just real easy to watch. People come say their zodiac signs and then talk about their relationship experience, and I'm like, you why are you going to Kendrick? You need to come to me. You come to me. Tell you why you go through all of that, what you need to learn. Y'all just coming on Kendra G and these dating shows and pineapple shows and just letting all your relationship trauma just fly into the world and look crazy. Like you're looking crazy. No, let's come get right. Come get spiritually right. All right. Come get spiritually right. So please, guys, please, there's a war going on outside. I don't want y'all to take that war into your fourth house, guys. I don't want y'all to filter this shit out. Please, with everything going on, you think the people that are moving things around in this matrix didn't know the power of this the power of the shift of the internet. So of course they have to manipulate as much as they can, and we cannot get caught up in it. We cannot get caught up in that. All right. We have enough division in our community. So I hate to wake up and just see my timeline just bashing men right away because of one situation. It's like that's all it takes. One situation, not every man is this and a third. I'd feel so foolish for one situation to happen with a woman, and I'm saying I'd feel so foolish myself doing that. I interact with women all day, every day. Know a lot of friendly women, a lot of giving women. I know some sacrificial women, no supportive women, no gentle women, feminine women. All right, no passionate women. It is what it is. All right, everybody's mother flipping different. But once you start categorizing anybody into one thing, all Nigerian men are like this. All Spanish women are like this. All okay, whatever. Whatever. If you're saying the pool got piss in it, how long is it gonna take you to realize you're in the pool of piss? So you are one of the people that make up the pissy pool. But whatever. I don't know. I don't know if people get that when they say that, but I don't know. Guess I'm just who am I? Who am I? All right. Are y'all ready to get back in Mars and Libra, y'all? Are y'all ready to get back in Mars and Libra? Oh, and speaking of all this podcast, internet relationship talk, Mars and Libra about to turn all that up. Mars and Libra about to turn that up a lot of notches. It's gonna be a lot of money made on YouTube. It's gonna be a lot of outbursts on podcasts. It's gonna be a lot of fierce, passionate, good debates. Gonna get some good views. Gonna people be ready to fight. Be ready to fight over the man and woman gender thing. It's good. Oh man, Mars and Libra finna turn that up. It's gonna be some good content coming out, y'all, in the next couple of tell y'all. Woo! All right. I know it's late, y'all. I'm reading bullets. I'm in bullet reading mode now. I'm in Bullet Reed. I'm not even looking. Y'all not even there. I don't even see y'all. Y'all not even there. I'm by myself right now. I'm in my zone. All right. Potential passionate and aggressive interactions within communication displays in our partnerships in a passionate, romantic way, right? That nice positive charge in your relationships, or in a negative, forceful way. Power and controlling issues, clash of individuality in your relationships. Self intentions and partnerships are exposed and will most likely cause transformation. That's one of the primary things that will cause transformation. Realizing self intentions. Right now, we may be connecting with people on a business level, and a group effort level, and a romantic, intimate level, and we think we know self intentions. We go figure it up. We gonna find out right now with Mars and Libra. Where did Venus just come out of? Well, Venus just came out of a retrograde phase, but she's still in Leo. Once again, anything transits Leo is hot, is very easy to be seen. So there's a strong intuition when it comes into love matters and agendas and intentions. Are we working towards the same thing? That's too loud. You can't hide none of that. It's way too loud right now. All right. Forced to take initiative with relationship matters, right? Being proactive. Shout out to Dawn on the Cash App, Bell, Poppy, Loney. You know, I love you, Dawn. All right. Uh, Forced to take initiative with relationship matters. Like I said, Mars is proactive. So a lot of y'all, a lot of us are in situations, partnerships, group efforts. When we talk about air, we got to categorize all partnerships, especially dealing with Libra and Aquarius. Third, Gemini, all of them. I'm sorry, all of them. The seventh house, I was gonna say the seventh house starts the connection to the external realm, and Aquarius is highlighting, you know, it is highlighting relationships on a broad scale. But at the end of the day, all air signs is charged up. Mars gets up in the air sign, starts wreaking havoc through all of them. So, but when it's in its detriment, it has more of a potential to get staticky. All right, because Libra's the one-on-one connection now. It's one thing trying to rally up a lot of people with Mars and Aquarius. That's one thing. Because if you could think about it, you could get one person, two people, three people, be like, yeah, I'm on board. That's that subconscious persuasion right there, right? Sometimes the motherfucker be like, yeah, I'm ready to be like, yeah, me too. You don't know what that. Sit your ass down. You ain't even think about your decision yet. That's air sign. That's a Libra. I ain't gonna lie, some Libra. Everybody, yeah, let's go fight them. You don't know who you about to fight, what the cause is about. You just got caught in the relationship interaction. Yeah, we all on one page. We a team. Air sign just felt that shit. Now Libra about to go die in a gunfight. Don't know how to use a gun. Like, wait, you gonna be they on their way to a gunfight? You're like, wait, for real, it's a real gunfight? I thought y'all for real? Wait, so why y'all ain't give me a gun? Nah, you just there just to make sure. Let's know when the cops come. So what if somebody? Let me get a drink real quick. So what if somebody come to me with the gun? Y'all gonna protect me or something? Libra, look what your airy head ass done got into. Look, being too relatable. All right. So so when it comes into situations that we're being taken advantage of in any group partnership relationship, the Libra is the one-on-one. Is one-on-one. When you get, like I said, Aquarius energy, you get one, two, three people to say something. Aquarius be like, look, see, I got the whole pack. Look at that. Gemini Gemini knows how to persuade all over the place, right? Gemini just need to read you a little bit and knows how to see what's going to persuade you. Libra, this one-on-one now. So our blow up moments and everything, and having to be proactive about certain things in relationships is a one-on-one thing. Somebody taking advantage of you, somebody being power and control over you, you got to be proactive. Something needs to be established in a relationship right now with somebody you connecting to this, that you got to be proactive, okay, I'm getting these percentages if we doing this business, this, and third. Last time when we talked about the contract, you talking too fast. You talking too fast. So this is what I want to do. All right. I'm trying to meet you right here. If we can't do this, then I don't know. And if you start talking fast again, this deal really dead. All right. It's another thing. Mars and Libra, motherfuckers go try to be chatty patties around this time for their own personal gain. All right. Hard to find the balance between expression and receiving. All right. This is something Mars and Libra people may struggle with. Okay. Hard to find the balance between expression and receiving. Those little things can create blow up moments. All right. Self intentions and partnerships are exposed. Okay, I said that. Retrogrades are in the air and Mars is in detriment. All right. Retrogrades are in the air and Mars is in detriment. Take your sweet time with any deals or contracts amongst partnerships. Mars is about personal gain. Mars will take from you. Mars can be selfish, all right? But Mars going to get it done, though. So with Mars and Libra, anything dealing with contracts, Libra rule of contracts and agreements and marriages and all of that right now, you better read the fine print with 8 lawyers, all right? And they better all be Johnny Cochran. Like, don't be getting no public defender, Riker Island public defender. Get you 8 Johnny Cochrans and read that fine print, all right? All these retrogrades, this ain't even really a time to be making serious business decisions and deals as far as like contracts. If it was already in motion, damn near in the talks, damn near 50 to 60, 70% done already before a Mercury retrograde and all of that, I don't really know about that, all of that right now. I don't really know about all that right now. Not with with Mars in Libra and people trying to force you say what they could say, communicate, persuade, use whatever communication Libra could use to get that personal gain. You got to know what you're getting into. All right. So keep that in mind right now, family. Huge shifts coming to Earth placements. All right, Virgo harmonizing with you guys, and Mars is in all of y'all Earth houses. So that's something I realized. Taking notes for this. All right, it could be some huge shifts dealing with transformation for Earth placements, and then cardinal placements have to be more proactive in relationship activity, especially Aries and Libras, especially because the nodes already got y'all lit up. Take another drink to that. The nodes already got y'all lit up, Aries, Libra placements. Libra been fake on some, like Libra been fake going through it. I'm not just saying this because it means just Venus, the ruler retrograde, and then the nodes hit y'all. Like, if you a foul Libra, Lord knows how the mirror hit you this year. Oh man. I never seen the movie, but I think I know what it's about. The movie John Tucker Must Die. There was a bunch of girls. I guess he did wrong or something. They all got in the same type time to get his ass. If you got strong Libra placements, there's probably people in the huddle right now. They all in all black right now in the cave somewhere. Like, no, this would that's gonna come out of here. No, he work. He go to that job on Wednesday. We can just catch him right there. Ain't no cameras. There's somebody plotting on you right now. Libra placements. You feel funny waking up in the morning. Just call out. You feel like somebody following you on your way home. Pull over. All right. Stay strapped and stay dangerous. Your karma coming. Venus retrograde in general made a lot of people karma come with love. So the thing that was already the one thing that might have been the same attribute that you have that may be the huge discouragement to your past relationships, the one reason a lot of your past relationships wasn't working during Venus retrograde, somebody had to point that out. If that ain't work, Mars and Libra, somebody might have to do it in a more intense way. And you might not like that. It's gonna make you want to fight the way they did it. Venus retrograde ain't probably want to make you fight. Mars and Libra, the way they do it, gonna make them want to fight. It's gonna make you want to. Y'all both gonna want to fight. They probably been wanting to fight you already, and this is just gonna be an activator. All right. So, I'm telling y'all, man, Libra placements. You better relax, man. Sun, moon rises, and Venus in Libras, but more sun, moon rises when we talk about the nodes. They're not playing with y'all. They're not playing with y'all. All right. Now, y'all ready? I'm reading notes. What time? Okay, we are hour in. It's 10:40. All right, the freaks come out at night. All right, let's get into it. We're going straight down from Aries to Pisces. Aries sun risings. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? All right. Your 7th house is activated. This is an opposite. Your ruler is in the opposite energy, Aries. What does this mean? This means you're forced to cooperate with you're going to be forced to cooperate with others. Can be very frustrating having to be forced to deal with other people right now in general. There's going to be things that you need to get done, or it's going to be things related to personal passions, and in some type of shape or form, this Libra constellation gonna manifest a situation where somebody else may have to be included, and it's something you got to do. It's gonna be a situation you got to include them to get it done, or something, or you do see the potential of why it benefits to work with this person. So Aries, you're gonna have to work on that this season. I just got the smirk on my face because I really know how much Aries can't stand other people not being able to match their drive with something or their capacity in a like it's not even so much about Aries not being able to deal with teamwork. It's more so about Aries being able to not get a little ticked off or get impatient, feeling like they gotta wait for others and people can't match their drive with something. Sometimes that is the case. And that's why Aries placement transform things a lot. Leave jobs, leave group efforts, join new groups. That's why. Sometimes it's because of that. All right. So individuality causes transformation in many ways. But hey, around this time, Aries, yeah, that's gonna get challenged a little bit. That's gonna be challenged a little bit. All right. Um, and it's your ruler by default. It's your ruler. It's just your ruler. So it's gonna be a lot of things dealing with cooperation with others. There's gonna be a lot of fruitful things that can come out of it, but patience will have to be leveled around this time. Now, Aries sun's risings. If people tell you about yourself around this time, Aries, you gotta listen, man. You gotta listen. This your op telling you this right now. This your opposite sign telling you this right now. There's things y'all do that I definitely have to learn how to adapt and continue adapting in my life. And listening is something I think y'all could take from me. All right. I think that's something y'all could take from me. And I don't want to see situations crash out for y'all because y'all couldn't listen. And I think sometimes y'all underestimate how much that can overwhelm somebody in a relationship, feeling like they're not being listened to. Okay. I attract nothing but Aries placements in my life. Okay. My older brother. All right. That I love to death. It's a double Aries. So I haven't been through it since birth. Aries will tell you they not. That's how you know Aries in their Aries bag. When they tell you you not listening, but you ain't even say nothing. As soon as you say that, no, that's the point. See, you about to say, I'm about to say what? I'm just about to talk. No, but you got to be on that bullshit. Go ahead. Can I get my point out? Just listen to your point. Aries, sun, moon, rising, Mars and Aries person. I just let you go. I let you be the I am in the first house, the lead. I let you establish the tone and everything. I gave you an opportunity to express yourself. Let me feel you out. See, I know you sensitive, so while you was expressing yourself, I'm like, okay, I want to get this point across, but I'm gonna have to say it this way. If I say it that way, they're gonna be over the edge. That's Aries. Y'all don't realize that's how we have to be. That's the thing. Y'all don't realize that's what state y'all put us in when it comes into interaction, especially in relationships. Sometimes you make us have to tippy toe over our words sometimes just because we have to deal with the sensitivity of how something may feel like an attack. You can't be constantly making your partners feel like that, Aries. That's too overwhelming at times. So this season, these transits, it's funny as hell. All this heat was on Libra, but Venus went direct. All right, Venus back direct. It's about to be Libra season. I see some of this flipping on Mars now. These nodes has got a competition going on. These nodes is creating a real beef right now. All right. So Libra, stay strong. I know it might have been a little catastrophic this year, but stay strong. Some things is aligning for y'all. Mars starting to get a little Aries placement starting to get hit a little bit now. Like, damn, Mars in detriment, my ruler in detriment. Damn, it's about to be weak ass Libra season. I can't even come outside and feel charged up with the sun no more. Like, if I take a nap, the nigga gone. Like, damn. The fuck you gonna take the sun? Who designed the sun to go away for a certain portion of the like? How God even designed that? There you go, Aries. Start challenging God. Aries will challenge God. If anybody could have an argument in God, if we transitioned and got to the pearly gates and see God arguing, that's your first thing you see when you get into heaven. God argues. It's like, damn, who got God riled up like I didn't know nobody could have God riled up like that. I bet you're gonna be somebody that just came out of an Aries experience. They didn't fully transition out. They ain't shut all of that yet. They ain't getting new placements. There's gonna be somebody with only an Aries can have God at the pearly gates. That's all you see as soon as you get it. It's like, hold on, keep moving up, y'all. I'm trying to see what they. Who that? That's Martin Lawrence. Who that? It's Aries Spears. What Aries he arguing with? Who's that? Who's another Aries? I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all. It's gonna be an Aries gonna have Jesus in the flesh. Like, all right, hold on, y'all. They said God argued with somebody at the pearly gates. Hold on, I'm gonna hold it. Yeah, put the blunt out. Hold on. You know, God be tripping when I come down there smelling like that. He gonna send my ass back down there. I ain't trying to go. It was. You seen what they did to me that when I went down there? Shit. And they still doubt me. They still doubt me. You believe that? Y'all be having Jesus messed up there. I know I'm goofy. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But Aries, please listen. That's all I got. We gonna wrap it up just like that. Being proactive in your partnerships can lock in a lot of fruitful transactions. So I ain't just telling you to listen for no reason. It may be you ever be giving somebody the solution for something and they keep talking. Like you ever give somebody like the solution, like they complain about what they was going wrong, and you giving them the solution, but they like keep talking like you not saying something solution based. It's like, nigga, are you that caught up in your shit? Nigga, the answer right here, nigga. I'm telling you the shit right now. Aries, y'all can't be that channeled out in your own I am energy that y'all don't see nothing else like that. The point answers be hovering right there. God can't even work with that. God, God bending all his rules to get you to see something. But no, you're the Aries. You cardinal fire. You're gonna see it your own way, right? Creating new ways to see things. Y'all know what that means. Y'all, when we cardinal creating new ways to see things, and it just sounds good. Sound like some cliche astrology ish to say. But go get an Aries. They're gonna create a new way to see something after you done put something in front of their face. It's like, how you do that? You wouldn't understand. You wouldn't understand. All right. You wouldn't understand. All right. So shit. And all of these things on the regular are powerful. All of these attributes are so powerful. But like I always tell you, your power get the best of you. Your power can always get the best of you. Majority of our life is learning how to channel our power. We be running from our power. We be using our power sometimes in the extreme way. We be like, I'm good. I shouldn't have even used that. I don't even really know how to use it yet. I'll come back to that next Saturn return. I'll come back to that in five. That was too strong. That was too strong. So it'll be like that sometime, y'all. Quavo. All right. Um, so yeah, I'm just not telling y'all that just to prevent chaos and whatnot. Yes, I do want y'all to prevent chaos right now. And I don't want y'all to manifest extreme transformation based off of your lack of cooperation. I don't want that for y'all neither. But I also want y'all to understand that your ruler is transiting the sign of contracts, agreements, partnerships. Cooperation is everything right now. Cooperation can get Mars everything it desires right now if it can cooperate and realize that. If when the business meeting comes to sign the deal, instead of negotiating, it wants to take over and it messes up the business deal. It's like, damn, Mars, we got you there. Aries sun rises, you got to the opportunity. How you become too power controlling there? It was offering you 5 million. What you say you want 800 million for? Why? We broke. This your manager talk. We broke. We in debt, Aries sunrise. Why you ain't say yes? Motherfucker, I quit. You the most stubborn artist I ever worked with. They don't even offer $5 million deals. You was the first person they was gonna offer that to. You talking about 800 million. You know your worth. I quit. This is an Aries sun rising, Mars and Aries. What you crying for? We're gonna get that 800 mil from the next record label. They just stubborn. They don't see the vision. No, motherfucker, you don't see the vision. You seeing some other, you creating a new vision again. We talk about this all the time. You be creating your own way of seeing things. I don't see what you see. I'm telling you, it's driving us crazy sometimes. Manager mess around and quit. A couple years later, Aries actually get the $800 million deal. You be like, what the hell? You lying. Virgo manager think he dreaming. Like, what the nah hell Aries Sun Rising, first $1 billion music deal. Nah, you lying. You lying. See, I told you the Aries know how to, they are the I am. They're gonna birth something new. It just gotta take a lot of power to do it, to birth something new. Sometimes they meet a lot of resistance and they transform a lot on their way to do it, but he told you you're gonna get that contract. So hey man, there's power in everything. Sometimes you gotta take some hits before getting to your destination, y'all. So Aries, I don't blame y'all because I know what y'all power is. I'm not telling you not to use your power. I need y'all to be more aware of your power. And right now, you need to be more aware of your power because you can't just bulldoze things like that in partnerships. When you get to that business table, there's a thing called negotiating. It's Libra season. You got to go back and forth, play it high and then get it low. Play it high and get it to the medium where you really wanted it. All right. Mars get into the business meter, start wilding. I know my worth. All right. Now, because this Mars competitive. There's be a lot of once your relationship start getting competitive, y'all go to sleep. Once you get into anything extra competitive with your partner around this, go to sleep. Drink some water. If it don't end with some hot sex, go to sleep. Because whatever y'all about to get into ain't gonna manifest into anything good. It's gonna be one of them. Somebody gonna be in the doghouse for 2 months. Ladies be out here acting like y'all be the only ones putting niggas in there. I didn't put in the, you know what? No, you don't get none. You're not getting none this week. No. But men, our doghouse is just not that long. You could keep a brother in the doghouse for long. I can't. I'm keeping you in the doghouse for an hour. All right. No, I don't ask me for nothing for an hour. What time is it? 5 o'clock. All right. Around 6 o'clock, I'll see if I get you some. All right. What time is it? It's 11. It's about to be 11. Okay, we can be a little X-rated, y'all. You can be a little X-rated. I didn't put the D on timeout before. And so, ladies, don't. That ain't a one-way thing. Make you act right. Sit. You gonna behave? It's 1 hour. It's 1 hour. You can do 1 hour. You can be a good girl 1 hour. All right. You done put me in the doghouse before. I know you could do an hour. So it be like that. We got some fellas. I put them in the doghouse sometimes. All right. Y'all might be better than me. I can't. They can't stay in there too long. All right. Now, so a lot of fruitful transactions to come when it comes into you being able to be cooperative, understand negotiating, gonna be forced to compromise. And when I say forced to cooperate, forced to compromise, this is where we're gonna cap it right now for Aries. When I say forced to cooperate, forced to compromise, Aries, I think I think a lot of y'all gonna hear that and think, what am I compromising for? This and that. These ain't gonna be regular partnerships. It's gonna be your fiance. It's gonna be somebody that's trying to offer you a huge deal or something. It's gonna be somebody trying to offer you a huge opportunity. It'll be one of your close friends, one of your family. It's gonna be significant relationships. It's so funny. Like sometimes, like when I watch dating shows, like I hear a woman say something like, "I want a man as a provider, a protector and provider." The Lucky Libra says there ain't nothing wrong with that. I believe men don't have to be condensed to like a tangible tool, but when it comes to part of our elements of what it takes to be a man, I believe they should be able to protect and provide for people more than themselves. But I be like, what makes women just think a nigga want to provide and protect for everybody? Like, like, oh, Mr. Provide Protect nigga. Who needs help, ladies? I gotta work a 9 to 5, but I'm here to just provide and protect for anybody who needs it. It don't work like that. Don't nobody want to. Do you want to nurture and cater for every nigga? Like, no. Is you making sandwiches for every nigga? Some niggas just be in and out. The nigga that you made a sandwich for, you finna compromise for that nigga. All right. Don't play yourself. Compromise for who? They talking about Mars and Libra gonna have us compromising and exchange. I'm gonna get what I want in a relationship. Same people saying that, but why? All right, but I'm saying I'm trying to meet you halfway. You gonna end up having that conversation. What's happened to all that? You gonna get your own shit. What happened to all of that? What happened to all of that? We don't see that part. You don't see when y'all on the phone, but I'm trying to meet you. You always get your way though. You always get your. I'm just trying to like. I feel like I never get to get mine and say nothing, none of that. All right, what happened to all that shit? Let's not play ourselves, y'all. You know damn well you ain't making sandwiches for every nigga. If I come into the crib and she making, I got her. I got her. She making sandwiches. I'm talking too much tonight. See, Mars and Libra gonna get me fucked up in the game. Mars and Libra gonna have me all type of fudged up this season, man. Gotta stay strong. Cardinal signs, stay strong. If y'all need somebody to talk to, you have to DM me. I'll probably keep my inbox a little bit open for y'all this season, man. Cardinal sign placements only. And strong Libra placements. Aries too. Yeah, Cardinal placements. All right. Okay. I already talked too much. It's too much. See what I'm talking about, air sign? See what I'm talking about, air sign? Black men don't be here Indian women in the head with bread. I don't know what all that force is about. I ain't never had to meet a woman with all that force. It was never that serious, but hope she get that together. That ass. Uh and he gonna get what people be acting like will go around, they'll come around. You know, he gonna get his. He gonna get his if you know God gonna do what he gotta do. That's why you shouldn't even get that emotionally invested into it. What was it? I ain't saying just being sensitive to it. You can't just see something like that and not like, damn, that's fudged up. All right, these BET customers gonna get the best of me, but you know that's flipped up. I'm not even trying to make. I'm not trying to be funny about it. My bad. Is the BET customer? Let me keep going. Let me keep going, y'all. That's what I got for y'all, Aries. All right, that's what I got for y'all, Aries Sun Risings. I think I really nailed it in the coffee for y'all. Okay, Taurus Sun Risings. Taurus Sun Risings. 6 houses lit up. 6 houses lit up. Taurus Sun Risings. You might be in extreme work mode right now. I put LOL. You because yeah, you got Virgo hitting you. Like I said, you got Virgo hitting you nice. With the harmonies starting to make with Uranus and Jupiter. So a lot of things can start to come to fruition for my Taurus placements out there, how to take power over things they build and stability and security in their life. A lot of Taurus placements right now is shaking people off, shaking things that have attached to them. They didn't realize somebody's attached, person, place, or thing is attached to them because the Taurus placement is bringing some sense of stability to something. You just not realizing how much people leaning on you. It's actually was draining you the whole time. It's actually a responsibility you ain't really sign up with. You just so giving. So sometimes you got to get into that detachment state. Taurus placements. You will be realizing how you uphold this something sometimes. But so yeah, I see there's a lot of shifts taking place over there. All right, might be extra work mode. Stay in your zone. Stay in your zone. Taurus ruler just went direct and all of that. More clarity, this and the third. But you manifesting more center stageness for things you're building and working on. You get more comfortable establishing your values, expressing how you feel, become more. This Venus and Leo transit got you a little bit more comfortable expressing how y'all feel. I know that ain't really y'all thing. They're like doing it from a Taurus. You know a Taurus like you, will love you with the material possession. With they how to start cultivating things in reality. They want to start taking you out to eat. Talking about all this 50-50. Man, I done had listen, I done probably got taken out on dates more than I took. Listen, y'all, I'm sat in the first house. My life hard. I gotta fight for everything. All right. So there's been a lot of lady support in my life, and I don't reject it. So niggas can say what they want about women. That I love women. I wouldn't want to be here without them. All right. Who need consoling? You a woman you need consoling? Come over here. Come over. I'm gonna hold you accountable. You all right? All right, come over here. Give you a hug, woman. All right. So shout out to the divine feminine in the building. All right. Everybody got to check themselves with things in their life. All right. Everybody got to, regardless of everybody in the internet thinking, they could check everybody else. Regardless, everybody gonna have to check themselves at some point. God gonna really check your ass, and You know, some people starting to think they God. So, uh, passionate about transforming routine and regimen while the sun and Mercury retrograde is hitting you. All right. So, you know, you already having all that activity going on with Mars in the sixth house. Mars don't play in no sixth house. Mars getting the sixth house. One thing I need I'm pretty sure it's in my notes, but let me just get into it right now. One thing about Mars transiting that sixth house, Taurus, there's a different job you finna have right now with putting things in order, but make sure people ain't trying to use you. Your drive and effort is gonna be so easy to be seen that people may think they can manipulate it for their own gain, you know, because they see you putting things in order. They see you going to work with things in the workplace, especially in the workplace or anything with projects that involve other people. Don't be letting people work you to death, Taurus. Don't let it happen. All right. Um, New realizations about how your relationship activity affects your sixth house, right? How the people you're connected to affect the things you're trying to build in your sixth house, your new lifestyle changes, regimen, things you're trying to establish in your schedule and routine. And that happens a lot with Libra here. I put that in parentheses. That happens a lot with Libra here. You put Libra in the Earth house, there's a lot of positive because it brings a lot of a network. It brings a strong networking environment into your spaces. So this is why if you are a this is Earth rising. If you're Earth rising, you realize every time you're trying to build something in your life, you have mad people to relate it to. You have mad people to connect it to for the most part. Even if it is not people that's close to you or personally related to, you end up finding some networking space. A lot of that's because you have air in Earth houses. So it creates a networking environment. It creates an environment to be able to relate things that you're building, get into collaborative efforts. And that does a lot for Earth rising that's trying to learn how to be a builder in this lifetime. But managing relationships comes with that responsibility at the same time. You got Libra in the sixth house, you probably do a lot of romance in the workplace a lot of times. Taurus sun, Taurus risings. 3 out of your last 5 relationships with something going on in the workplace. Yeah, I know a lot of y'all be having work wifey, work hubby. All right, I ain't trying to put all y'all business out there, but for the most part, you have Libra in there. At times, you got to manage your relationship activity and how it affects the sixth house. You just your friends, your partners, and the third. You got things to work on, build. You got to make sure that that's something that could be incorporated into your sixth house, you know, in a healthy way and not in a distractive way from things, lifestyle changes, positive things you're trying to build in your life. All right, so this is a time to keep that in mind. Um, because Mars is gonna make use of that. Remember, Mars is transforming, y'all. Let's really understand that Mars is transforming through relationships. So Mars in the sixth house, you're gonna be pretty impulsive once you start picking up that some form of relationship activity in your life is getting in the way of you maintaining a strict sleeping schedule, a strict whatever schedule. You know, something you're trying to work on, building your life. You're trying to format. Very impulsive in the workplace. Be careful of that. But don't be letting nobody talk to you like you a little kid in the workplace neither. Because Mars in the sixth house, people start feeling themselves a little bit. So you gotta start asking yourself like, God, I understand if I get fired from this job right now, I'm out of line. Hmm. But I know you ain't just put me in a position for somebody to talk to me like that. I know the spiritually right thing is to give this person some verbal crucifixion right now. I know that's the spiritually right thing. So I know after I do this, you're gonna hold me down. Y'all gotta learn how to make agreements with God like that for real, for real. I'm not even joking anymore. Like there's a lot of times in my life I say, yo, God, I'm gonna take this risk, I'm gonna take this jump or whatever. That was a six house situation in that way, but it's like, yo, right now I'm just what I spiritually feel called to. I do not see the future, but I just know you're not gonna let me fall. I just know you're not gonna let me fall. And if you are, please don't let it be that hard, please. Sometimes you gotta tell God that. And once you don't let me fall, I'm on it. I'm not gonna let you down. So you gotta learn to give that. Listen, the universe is here to bend to your will. I don't know how many of us know that. It's not easy sustaining that mentality all the time, but that is what it is. Sometimes you got to make that pact with God. God, you get me out this situation. I swear to God, I'm walking the thin and narrow. We used to do that a lot when we was little. He used to, please don't, God, please don't let them principal call my house. I swear to God, I'm gonna make on the road next year. I ain't gonna hang with little Jimmy and them around the corner. I ain't gonna stop throwing things at my teacher. I swear to God, God. I mean, I don't mean to swear to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just saying, like, I'm really serious. All right, that's why I just swear to you. I'm telling y'all. God, we used to do that when we was little. God used to give us a little bit more grace. We was young. Now, when we older, I'm telling y'all, y'all learn to make that pact with God. All right. But anyways, so um don't let all that relationship activity and people trying to move you around, use you around. Mars be trying to use people at times too. Use you around for their personal gain, trying to fit you into something they building, making it sound nice, using that Libra energy, making it sound nice and whatnot. Then once you start working a part of this project, you're like, what do I gain out of this? I'm just my Taurus sun rising head ass just coming and bringing mad structure here. I'm not even gaining nothing out of it. You really talk me into this. All right. So yeah, I want to make sure my Taurus Sun's rising already know what's up with that. Um, new accountability partners are new accountability partners or people aligning with projects that you may be in the midst of building right now. I see a lot of positive transformation being able to take place in that way. So let's weed out the relationships that ain't got shit to bring to the sixth house. Watch people trying to overwork you or take advantage of you in the workspace this transit or use you in general. Mars is in an area where analyzation and constructive criticism are likely. Be open to learning how to tweak how you look at your passions. All right. Give Mars some format and pattern this transit. Maybe some passions, goals that you have right now, Taurus Sun rising. Mars is transiting a space right now where they're gonna get critiqued and you might not even like the vessel is coming from. You may not even really honor the vessel is coming from. But if you at least open to how they critique this, that, and the third, whether you admit it or not, it may do wonders for how you can transform something that you're building or structuring right now. Don't get too caught up on where that information is coming from. All right. Um, And right, yeah, Mars transit in the sixth house. So not only is going to be criticized, analyzed, this, that, and the third, not only are you going to be in that state and you're going to be able to receive that. Mars, your passions and goals are transiting in a space where they can get more situated, more stabilized, right? You could develop better patterns for them, a better format for them. All right. So take your time because Mars gets into the sixth house and it starts going hard. It starts going hard. You start trying to clean the whole house in 5 minutes. And I ain't talking about like the quick clean. I'm talking about mopping. I'm talking about getting that part under the toilet. Y'all don't be so all of y'all don't be getting that part of the toilet. I know if y'all got Virgo placements, y'all be getting that part. Y'all know what part of the toilet I'm talking about. Y'all don't really get that part. All right. Don't tell me you clean, you don't get that part for real. When I meet Shorty, I go to a crib. Why that bottom part of the toilet not like what's up with you? What's up with you? You don't like cleaning the bottom part of your toilet? You don't think I see that? Hmm? You're not serious about being clean. All right, that's the lens I'm gonna critique you from. Okay, that's just me though. Get that bottom part of the toilet, ladies. All right, I'm telling you, be looking for that. We looking for you come to my crib. That is crispy. All right, but 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 all jokes aside, though, all jokes aside, y'all is gonna want to start doing. You could be so restless right now, Taurus Sun Rising is trying to build, format, structure anything because you have the sense of durability here and you got other alignments charging you up right now, but you need to be able to pace yourself here. All right. So that's what I got going on for my Taurus Sun Risings, man. All right. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I could fake barely read a little bit. All right. All right. Gemini sunrises. What my Gemini sunrise? I got any Gemini sunrises in the building right now? In the building? In the building? All right. Shout out to all my Gemini sunrises. The fifth house is activated right now, Gemini sunrises. I already told y'all some of the signs are gonna be extra charged up right now. You're the air sign, so you already got to be careful not doing too much, not being power and control in relationships, trying to have the ultimate God-like theory of what things should be, how things should be conducted in your relationships. The overall God thought in the relationship. You feel me? That could be an annoying thing dating them. I ain't gonna lie, that could be the annoying thing dating a Gemini. It's like I didn't ask you for all these answers and details and things. You just be analyzing everything 24/7. Damn. Like, damn. Shut it down, baby. It's been a long day. Don't you see I ain't really talking right now? And I'm gonna leave. Yeah, let's watch the movie. All right. I think when I have an answer, when I have a real question for something, I wouldn't mind asking you. I think I'm pretty sure I'm gonna ask you. I know you're gonna have something you say about it. I know you're gonna have a detail about it. Something I probably miss, right? You always think I'm missing details, right? Right now, it's 11 p.m. Don't think because you see me on live streams and all of that, you see me up late last 3 hours. That's work. You not work. I don't want to work on you right now. I want to relax with you. Don't want to work on you. You make me do too much work to make you shut up right now. Okay. So Gemini sun rises, relax, relax. New intentions and passions developing around creative and artistic expression. All right, Mars gonna go into that fifth house of Mars. Like Mars, you could say it's neutral, but that's like Mars temperament right there. We're dealing with action, proactiveness, expression. Mars could get with the fifth house, so you're gonna be charged up with all fifth house activity, where it's having fun, creative, artistic expression. You're gonna feel fulfilled dealing with creative expression in general. How you feel about the effect of smoking weed, bro? I hate that I don't want to talk about weed. Me and weed, I have a toxic relationship with weed. All right, I could detach from so much things in life, but it's just weed, man. It's tough. It's tough. I think anything is bad once you overindulge in it. You feel me? I know people that smoke weed and can smoke it in a moderate way, in a recreational way. I wish I could. All right. And I don't want to say I wish I could because I don't gotta wish a goddamn thing. It's just I just choose not I just choosing not to do it right now. But it don't matter if it's weed, anything dealing with overindulgence is gonna be bad. Too much of anything. You feel me? Or whenever you feel like you're a little staticky without it. If you once that's the whole purpose of detachment and meditation and blah 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 blah. How comfortable are you just being with source? How comfortable are you being detached from everything? All right. So this is why a lot of us be fiending when we not in the body to come back down. We got stripped from some of the things we were attached to, and we only could connect back to it being in the vessel. Why do we leave coffee, weed? Why do we leave vices on the altar? Because your ancestors, the people part of your spiritual family, they were connected to some of these things when they passed away, and now you got them searching for these things elsewhere. They going into different places to get these environments. That's why we put these things on the altar. Our spiritual family has some vices and attachments too. They was doing spiritual work. All right. They was doing spiritual work too. It is what it is. Life hard. All right. Great grandfather need a little shot of Hennessy every once in a while. Pour it out for the big homie. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We're gonna evolve from what we evolve from eventually. Okay. So that's what it is. You feel me? Uh but yeah, you know, that's my outlook on things dealing with weed, this, that, and the third. That's Mary J be having me in a little vice grip sometimes. All right. So uh Gemini, sun's rising. The inner child gets lit up here. It gets lit up with Mars getting to this fifth house, right? Find your balance between entertaining the fifth house activity and reality. It's gonna be so goddamn lit up because it's not only you wanting to developing these new passions about things dealing with creative expression and experiencing your fifth house more than you probably get a chance to, more than you feel like you do. It's Libra here, so it's gonna be somebody inviting you. It's gonna be somebody trying to come out, pop out for this Gemini sun. I said, pop out for that. You know it's lit if you pop. Be a part of this. Participate with this. Participate with that. All right. So it's a whole bunch of things could flourish in the fifth house and can transform for you in a way where you participating with things in fifth house activity can help broaden your horizon and your outlook with how you deal with personal creative expression for yourself in your life. Right. And but just know you're gonna have to be discerning with how the activity is brought to you at times from the external realm. You gotta say yes to everything, Gemini sun rising. See, that's the difference between Gemini, the air signs. Like I'm a Libra. It's kind of easier to get me and Gemini to be a part of the group. Aquarius is gonna be the one like when once me once the Leo or the Sag or the you feel me? Or the Pisces gets the Libra and the Gemini on board. When we gotta walk to Aquarius house, we gotta devise a way. The plan Pisces had to get Gemini down and then to get me down. Like that plan wasn't that hard. They didn't have now all three of us gotta work hard to see all right, how are we gonna get this Aquarius? You already know this. We can't come at it like because you know how they think. So is they're not just about to be participate with everything. it was easier to get the Libra and the Gemini along. So Gemini, don't be so get alongish around this time. All right, being so get alongy is gonna lead into some instability. All right, so be careful with that. Um, relationships transforming around creative matters. Could be some it could be some clashes of individuality with some creative relationships you're a part of right now, creative collaborative partnerships you're a part of right now. You keep an eye out if you start seeing people hitting agenda, start showing people little power and controlling tendencies starting to show itself and whatnot. Be careful of that. Be careful of that. Mars in the fifth house. Fifth house dealing with creation. Don't let your impulse, you know, don't let your impulse have you looking back 9 months later on something. With the Mars transit in the fifth, and you already got Libra there. All right, Gemini Sun rising. Libra fifth house again, you caught up a lot. Okay. So be careful of that. Now, social activity can be very high. Okay, social activity, no, it will be very high. Social activity can be very high. May seem like everyone is inviting you everywhere, right? Huge networking opportunities towards personal passions and goals. Can meet that person that matches your energy and drive, including being resourceful around this time. So if there's anything you're birthing right now, Gemini Sun rising, especially if it's in a creative, artistic sense, this is a great transit to meet somebody that's on your same type time, may have the same drive, very similar aspirations to the things you want to do, this, that, and the third. So be open to, manifesting that space. New collaborative opportunities. Your originality and uniqueness right now. Oh no, because that was something. All right, so that's what I got from my Gemini Sun rising. Okay. You got it. You got it, Violet. You got it. Okay. Now, Cancers, my beloved, my beloved Cancer Suns risings. I have a very I love my Cancers, man. Definitely another sign that pushes me a lot. Cancer dominance really pushed me to be better in this experience. Cancer Sun rising. You can be extreme and highly sensitive in general. You already know you sensitive, but Mars energy ain't your thing. Mars energy really ain't your thing. You feel me? And we could tell how Mars energy ain't your thing because y'all mishandle Mars. That's why y'all be murdering people. All right. Sometimes you take Mars to extents we didn't even know Mars could go to. You like, damn, ain't Aries and Scorpio the ones supposed to be doing that? But once Cancer at least sometimes Aries blow up moments could be like they're quick blow up moments. So yeah, they transform some shit, but it's not that much to clean up. Scorpio blow up moments. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I'd rather get into a fight with. I'd rather have beef with an Aries than a Scorpio, in my opinion. And that's me. I'd rather have beef with an Aries instead of Scorpio because I don't have to worry about Aries playing all these goddamn hiding games and shit. Aries can be a little stealthy because Mars has a stealthy temperament too. But I want to know when I'm about to fight. I don't want to just Scorpio will have you coming out the house like oh, it's just a fly. It's just a mosquito. Scorpio put that eighth house paranoia influence in your life. Scorpios know how to do that and don't even be seeking revenge. Watch you live in fear. Just watching you live in fear. It's like look at them. They think I'm really still after. Look at them. I ain't do nothing. I just sprinkled a little witchcraft. Gave off a little intention. That's it. Just a little intention. Look at their ass living in fear. That's a that's a Scorpio placement. That is a Scorpio placement. Aries ain't got time for all of that. Aries want to handle the situation. Boom. Life too quick and fast for Aries. I'm not about to sustain beef with you. I'm about to kill you, beat you up, do whatever. Now on to the next. I got things to do. Aries not holding on to all of that. It's beef. Let's settle it. Where you at? Let's get it. Scorpio, nah. This ain't Scorpio say some shit to you like, nah, this ain't a battle. This a war now. You like, come on, man. I just wanted to fight, get it over with. Scorpio like, nah, it's a war now. I see you later, partner. Just disappear. Like, what the fuck? Now you living in fear. Scorpio fuck around, don't even come do nothing. The rest of your life. You just went, you calling them text. All right, do something. Kill me. I don't want It's been 13 years. I still don't know when your ass gonna pop out. Oh fuck it. 37 years later in retirement home. Like, motherfucker. They got my ass on the IV and the respirator right now. Just come, just pull the plug. Just, just take me out. The Scorpio have you living, telling you, I'd rather beef with the Aries. Cancer, I don't want to beef with Cancer neither. I want to beef with Cancer because they deal with moon energy and all that memory and past life energy, and always gonna have me reflecting back on it. Shit, stop the fight, all of that, just the fight we had and everything. That was years ago. I'm still reflecting back on it. All my new relationships bringing memories, flashback. My girlfriend, like, what happened, bro? Nothing. Just, thought I saw my Cancer ex real quick. She put that moon energy on me. Can't even go to the future no more. I just can't get reeled back to her motherfucker energy. So Cancer placements, they leave like an everlasting effect about something. But as you can see, what those signs have in common is the water. So water lingers. Water gonna make something linger. If you boil up some water and it's hot, it ain't gonna turn warm right away. It's gonna take some time to fizzle down. You feel me? It ain't that quick. Fire go out quick. It's done. All right. So that's how that go. Okay, just leave Scorpios, Cancers alone, because sometimes they be having that energy lingering and they not even still trying to do that no more. Scorpio got you living in fear, don't even care no more. Cancer got you, Cancer no holding you fruitful relationship, don't care about you no more. You still think about Cancer, still got you reacting, reflecting. Every full new moon and shit, you think about full new moons with them and shit. Like, damn, I hope they ain't good. She got Cancer placements. I hope she in a good vibe. Are you talking to yourself? I hope she in a good vibe right now. It's a full moon. I know how the moon be affected. She's not thinking about you, bro. She got you thinking about her, though. It's the moon. The moon is dangerous energy to play with. Cancer sun, Cancer rising. Y'all powerful. Impulsive. Well, you could be extreme and highly sensitive towards things revolving around your passions and goals in general right now. That's it. Be careful. If somebody might critique something, Cancer, you be like, what? Huh? Like, just relax. Relax. You could be a little bit off edge right now. It's Mars. It's a square to you from Libra. You already don't bang with Libra like that. You already don't bang with Libra like that. Because you know Libra be trying to talk you into a bunch of things that you really care about. You be having to nip it in the bud. All right. And now Mars is hitting you from Libra. You don't like Mars. You don't like Mars. So now you got to deal with connecting your passions with other people, relating your passions with other people, people relating their passions to you. First of all, you may even want to interact with some of these people. You may not feel like you're prepared to be in some of these environments like that. You haven't let me get ready yet. Just Libra just come to your door, knocking on your door. A Cancer Libra relationship would be like Ice Cube and Smokey and Fridays. Like as soon as the movie starts, Smokey just alarming Cancer, waking up like, yo, relax, what's up? He's like, nigga, it's Friday, come on, let's go. It's like, bro, relax. You so jacked up. Ew, that's the Cancer Libra shit right there. Then Libra start feeling like, see, this nigga always moody. The fuck, this is always moody. Pisces be with the ish. Scorpio, that's my right hand man. Like, you feel me? Like, I mean, I know when not to push Scorpio buttons, but Scorpio be down. Like, you be so uptight. It's that Cancer Libra square. Libra don't like how Cancer be trying to change. It's the business all the battle of the cardinal signs. It's just the cardinal sign friction. Cancer be trying to change Libra emotions about things, and then they start playing the mind emotion game. Libra start saying things to Cancer, knowing these words gonna play a effect on their emotions. Cancer start putting some moon magic on the Libra. Libra start feeling like does something to the Libra to impact the Libra emotions, something to make the Libra realize like you think this is all a mind thing. You forgot you like me, you love me, you care about me. I'm gonna play on that. I'm gonna play on that now. All right, thinking you so emotionally detached. So be aware of all of that. Be aware of how Mars energy comes to you. All right. As far as how you receive it. not being too sensitive if it's something that's progressive towards your Mars. All right. Cancer's always in there, feelings, good feelings, bad feelings, sad feelings, bad feelings. Period. Period. All right. And the more you know that, the better you know how to deal with them. They'll tell you that though. Like, so, okay. They look at you like you the problem. That's your problem. You out of whack with self. You can't feel a damn thing. And that's why I say Cancer's helped me grow a lot because I'm a Capricorn moon. That is a detriment for the moon. So it's been too many times I bump into a Cancer placement or somebody with strong moon energy, and I'm like, damn, I don't be feeling things out there. Like, damn, I do be like, everything not that serious, boy. Everything not just about reality. God damn, a little compassion up in this mug. Okay, you could take a day off. You could call out. You take a nap. Those things are okay. If you having to tell a Capricorn moon, Capricorn placements to nurture their ass, nurture themselves and shit. Cancers be teaching us how to do that shit and whatnot. You feel me? But sometimes cancers come into Capricorn's life and they just ignite emotion that Capricorn not used to. And Capricorn take that as an attack because they feel like they connected to somebody really quick emotionally, or somebody built a comfort zone really quick. That could be a little triggering for a Capricorn. Like that'd be a little triggering for Capricorn. Like I don't really be feeling that deeply on that much shit in life that I feel like it's not that serious. And then a person, I feel deep on reality. How a person got me feeling deeply on something. Once the Capricorn placement meet a Cancer, then you go learn. You go learn how that works, how that dynamic works. Okay, so um, look, Tamira's story of my life with Capricorns. Listen. I've had ex partners tell me shit like, "I just want to love you. That's it. You make it so hard to love you." In the moments, I didn't really understand what that meant. In the moments, I'm just thinking like, "Yo, I don't hear none of that dumb shit. Like, just do what I'm saying." That's young Bo. Just do it. I don't know what you talking about. Just do what I'm saying, and this will be okay. Talk all the extras. Now I look back like, dude, how you was hard to love. It's hard to love. Some of us is hard to love. We make it hard, so hard. All right. How you say you want love? You get it. You making it hard to get the love. Like, what else do you want? Power. I want power and love. What else do you want? All right. Can you please explain the difficult nature of Capricorns? If you have strong Capricorn placements, but especially Capricorn moon, if you're a Capricorn moon placement, they're already probably a little hard from family upbringing. They don't have moon energy. So a lot of them may have shaky relationship with one of the parents, family environment. It might be the mother. You feel me? It might be the mother itself. So that could turn into mommy issues for males. That could turn into feeling like you don't need to depend on a man for a woman. Capricorn placements because they all manifest situations where they probably dealt with a lot of responsibility or priorities coming up. So they had to deal with reality too early. So these people mature real quick. These people can get towards things dealing with stability real quick. That's all Earth moons in general, as far as building stability. But the Capricorn moon, that's that dynamic. So now when it comes into connecting to a Capricorn placement, you may realize, like, especially if you're somebody that could flow with your emotions, you could connect, you could disconnect and get over and connect again. If you're that type of person with the subconscious, you can get a little hard. It just be a little hard dealing with a Capricorn person that like or love you. But it's like, yo, come on. Come on now. Come on now. You get that sense of reservedness, okay? Capricorn energy ain't easy to move. Like it's not easy to move them emotionally. You feel me? So that's when I look back at relationships when I was like emotionally invested, I'll be really laughing in my head because I'm like, damn, she had me emotionally invested. I can't even picture I don't really get that frustrated for things. When I look at the things and look at your moon sign, when you look at the things you get frustrated and mad at in life a lot of times, it's really your moon sign, right? It's really your moon sign feeling uncomfortable, lack of comfort with something. So I think about the things that really frustrate me, and like it's all reality shit. So when it's a woman is really frustrating me, and not to say relationships don't come with its natural frustrations and challenges, yeah. But I could just be stoic as hell. Capricorn energy in general could be stoic as hell. It's like, all right, come on now. I know you got some emotions. Stop. Stop. But who gonna get it done? Cancer. Cancer. If anybody gonna get it done, Cancer gonna come up in there like, don't worry, I got it. Come on. Which one? Which one think they the cold hearted one? Which one over there? All right, come on. Let's go. Come on, we're going on a date. Come on. Oh, just come to my fourth house. Come to my home. Come on. Just come to the crib. I got him. Don't worry, y'all. I got her. You gotta learn to give a sign the opposite energy. The signs we fall in. Sometimes you gotta learn how to give a sign the opposite energy when it's needed. It could be vice versa. It could be a Cancer man dealing with a Capricorn woman, or let's say it's a Cancer moon man, Cancer moon woman, a Capricorn moon woman. This man can come into her life and help her drop a sense of tension she never knew she had. Like this. Like this. Capricorn woman may have been able to put blocks and boundaries on so much other dudes that even people outside may have thought like, yo, damn, he ain't Scoop. She ain't fucking with him. Like, damn, maybe I got a chance. Like, damn. Like, Capricorn woman put blocks and guards on everything. She messed with a dude that's transactional. Like, I'm getting something out of this too. But a Cancer man coming there, he'll be a Cancer moon. Once you start seeing how understanding he may be with her, how he may not have a high emotional temperament, but he's understanding, though he's calm and he acknowledges his emotional temperament. He's able to read her energy. You feel me? A stable Cancer man, Cancer moon man, a man with, it's hard to get to a stable point at times, being a man with Cancer moon energy. You feel me? Because you're already in a masculine vessel, but you so sensitive to so much shit. So this is why, if you notice, a lot of Cancer men, they damn near be looking like they don't want to interact with nobody. Cancer men don't be looking like they want to interact. You can meet a Cancer woman friendly. Not saying all Cancer men just walking around like, but having that sensitivity in a masculine vessel. Yeah, you don't want just your sensitivity just be worn on your sleeves all the time. And a lot of times for Cancer men, that's how it plays out. A lot of Cancer men, like, yeah, this nigga mad emotional, bro. You an emotional ass nigga, bro. You feel me? Cancer moon men get to the understanding of their emotions quicker than the Cancer sun does. The Cancer sun man. So the Cancer moon man acknowledges they sensitive. They know they sensitive. You feel me? So they move with a certain sense of, acknowledgement towards that, and they're very aware about what they connect to. Cancer sun is a little eager, trying to go into situations and dictate it, trying to go into situations and change it with its environment. Cancer sun people in general. But Cancer moon is a little bit more understanding, knows how to real things in a more intuitive sense. Doesn't feel like it has to be more proactive. It knows how to just set an environment, set the tone for things to fall into place. So if there's like a Capricorn woman, she could be the boss chick. I do this for my own. She making money this down the third. If a nigga mess with me, he gotta have this down the third. Cancer moon man, come right up in there and shake all that up. Shake all that up. Because she's gonna pick up on a sense of understanding and care from this man. And Cancer's got to get stable. We talk about Cancers being in their comfort zone and being, Cancers having to get out their comfort zone or whatnot. But a lot of Cancers put their all into getting stable because a lot of them feel like that's one of the most uncomfortable things to deal with is instability. So Cancers don't want to deal with a lack of comfort, period. So if they feel like being unstable with getting money, it's what's gonna make them feel uncomfortable. They're gonna get stable. They're gonna get stable. So, all that for whatever you think you are in your relationships, for whatever type of sense of resiliency you have with something, there's a placement come and shake all of that up. All right. Um, so Cancer sun rises impulsive towards transforming or detaching from relationships that are close to home. Relationships right now, Cancer sun rising, that you have a tight emotional bond with somebody. Be careful not being too extreme after one little blow up situation, one little argument, this type of situation. Be careful not being extreme because you're in detached mode. You're too sensitive towards relationship activity right now. You're too sensitive towards the intentions of others in relationships and partnerships not aligning with your intentions. All right. So it may be cases where this is going to be positive, being able to shut off some of these relationships. But relationships where you have a positive union, a positive connection and development, be careful not being too extreme in that way. And you may not be trying to be extreme to really you know conclude something, end something. You may be extreme in a way to try to change the environment, right? Make it seem like Cancers, you good for this. You're dealing with the moon now. Things gonna be subliminal. I always tell you, you deal with the water sign, everything ain't direct. Everything ain't direct. Everything ain't direct when you deal with water signs. You gotta be able to fish. You gotta be able to swim, and you don't even probably know what that. If you're not intuitive enough to understand what that means, then you don't date them. But you got to be able to swim with the Cancer Sun, the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They gon' and even they gonna lose. They gonna lose a feel for you if you can't swim with them. Like they don't expect you to be as sensitive to the emotions as they are to stand a third. But if you can't never get a feel for where their emotional temperament is at, because a lot of water signs don't feel like besides not as much Cancer because they Cardinal is a little bit more push out energies expressive, but most water signs, a lot of them feel like, there's a lot of things I may not have to express if you just get the wave and feel of things. So a lot of things could water was what Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces women could be dating a man. Things just be going over this nigga head. This nigga don't realize that's her favorite food. She ain't realize she she's not trying to give you something right now because the shit she just said or did that swim, motherfucker, mother flipper, mother refrigerator, swim, swim. I'm a Libra, Scorpio, Scorpio stellium, Mars in Scorpio, Mercury in Scorpio. Imagine what it feel like being somebody that can swim, being with a woman that can't swim. That's the worst. That's the worst. How am I more intuitive than you? I'm more self-aware about the emotional connection here than you. You're supposed to be the one I'm catching up with a little bit. Emotions, her moon is always moving. Swim. That's Scorpio placements. We different swimmers though. We different swimmers. So every energy is different. Pisces gonna make is the sign that makes it the most easiest to swim along with them. They're coaching you. Come on, you got it. Just be free. Just every time I talk about Pisces, I do it in Michael Jackson voice. Come on, Tito, swim, Tito. Don't think about dad. Dad is not here right now. Come on, Tito. So Pisces gonna make it easier to swim. They're the great coaches. You want somebody to coach you through something? They got Pisces placement. Pisces placement is the best with guiding you into things, coaching, some guided meditation, head ass mother flippers. All right, but I'm being dead at is mutable water. They're the easiest to help somebody swim with them. All right, Cancer could be a little bit too forceful. Like jump, come on, come on. Trust me, I'm here in the way. Come on, jump, jump. Like hold on, Cancer, hold on. I don't even, you didn't even act. You don't know if I could swim or not at all. Like nothing. You just hold on. Let me get warmed up a little bit. You just jumping into the vibe. You just trying to establish the vibe right away. This is a little uncomfortable for me. All right. Cancer could be a little forceful with the wave. It's cardinal water. This is why they could manifest crazy things in their life because they could establish a wave of emotion, and a wave of emotion, a wave of emotional intent. It's too powerful in general. But when they do that in relationship, that's how it feels. Swim, nigga. It's like, first of all, you are a lady. Don't talk to me like that. Nigga, swim. Then you got Scorpio. So Scorpio is just, I'm not even trying to, our type, we're not even trying to advertise you to swim with us. Like, we're not really advertising where we swim at for real. We just see people who we think could swim like that. Like, yeah, they're one of ours. Hey, do a little eighth house call. Yeah, you was looking for the dark side, right? Yep, it's over here. Looking for the dark. Yep, I know. I can see it in your eyes. Scorpio, Scorpio, seeing the darkness in your eyes and inviting you to the depth of the world, the core of the world. Like, come on, you got submarine with you? You ain't bring the submarine? Yeah, you gotta go get that. Yeah, we go deep. Yes, you gotta go get that. Don't worry. Once we get to the entrance of the cave, you can just leave the submarine in the parking lot. You feel me? Just all right. So So that's that. If you dating a water sign, if you dating a water sign, this is why they probably detached from you. Pisces, it was like, all right, I was doing everything I could. I was coaching them. I was making myself as transparent and sacrificial as possible to help them swim. And that didn't. No, I'm off this. I'm off this. There's a better dream somewhere else. Cancer was gonna say some shit like they wasn't built to swim. Like they wasn't built to swim these waves. Somebody else gonna catch this vibe. Somebody else gonna look at this vibe and want to surf with this. Compromising for somebody else that can't swim here. It ain't me. It ain't me. It's them that can't keep up. Scorpio. So Cancer is gonna detach from you in a way where you probably gonna detach from them, break up with them because they probably still gonna think they ruling something. And it's like, okay, that's it. I'm done. I'm done, Cancer. Like, and then that's when it's all right. You can't keep up. It ain't me. You can't keep up. You might not be able to keep up. That's the wave was probably too much for you. It probably was. And then Scorpio just detached quick because they knew right away you ain't had the depth to go there. So, you know, ladies that have a lot of water placements, that's everything once they find a nigga that can swim. When they find a nigga that can swim, all this shit y'all hear about motherfucking a nigga gotta make this and that I found a nigga that can swim. I'm at the crib. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I'm at the crib. The nigga understand me. The nigga stabilize my emotions and my thoughts. I actually get to make sense of life and what's going on inside of here when I'm around the motherfucker. Mother flipper. All right. All right. So Cancer Sun rises back to y'all. Impulsive towards transforming or detaching from relationships that are close to home, right? The reason that may even happen may simply be due to how your personal goals or how your desire to have your personal space may start to clash with others. So you're gonna become very protective about personal space, very protective about your sacred space, things environment around the home environment. Other people is likely other people in your home environment right now could try to dictate things a little bit, a little bit of aggressiveness between the home environment a little bit. So that's what I'm saying. Y'all gotta be careful not being too extreme. Y'all may have to give other people grace a little bit in this fourth house. Because when you put Mars in the fourth house, emotions start getting projected everywhere. You ever met a Mars in Cancer, Mars in fourth house unstable, or unstable Mars in Cancer fourth house? Because a stable Mars in Cancer in the fourth house person been through enough transformation when it comes into the home environment or certain transformations with things they've been connected to in their life that they don't want no confrontation with nothing dealing with connection, but they get very extreme when something that they really want to connect is biting their hand in a certain way. So um their blow up moments are not good. And I know some friendly people that have displacement. I know some down to earth personality people that have Mars in Cancer, and you won't know they have that switch. You will not know they have that switch. They low key don't know they have that switch. When you have Mars and Cancer like energies, Mars and fourth house like energies, they don't even know they have that switch. A lot of them dealt with anger management. A lot of them dealt with beating people up at an early age, and then they blacked out, don't know what happened, didn't know they just damn near gave somebody a concussion. It's like, what happened? Last thing I remember, he said my mom's was a bitch, and that's it. It's a Mars and Cancer for your ass. Could be a regular Cancer on any given Sunday. That could be any Cancer Monday through Friday, especially if you're bringing up Mom Dukes. Don't bring up Mom Dukes. So if it's Mars in Cancer, oh yeah, they finna fight about Mom Dukes. Don't do that one. Don't do that one. Don't let you get into some shit with them. Don't you say some shit about Mars and Cancer and they don't got the best relationship with their mom. It's fucked either way. You fucked either way. Whether they protective about their mom and their family or their relationship bad with what you said about my mom. You don't even know what that energy just came from. When they turned around and said, what you said about my mama? You don't know if it's wait. Damn, I don't know. Did she pass? You start retracting shit. My bad. Well, are you close with her, or she's not in your life? You don't know. They got Mars and Cancer. Why you said that? Why you said that? There's all type of insults in the world. That's the insult you chose for a Mars and Cancer person. Good luck. Anyways, So be careful with things close to home right now. Mars can cause some conflict in the home, mild to major individuality clashes. Not every clash has to be something that has to be a major decision has to be made about something. Not every individual clash. Maybe sometimes it's just an observational. It's just an observation about something. We realize differences about each other. Let's learn how to navigate around it. Don't nothing extreme got to happen. Can't cardinal signs start thinking some whole other shit got to change. Cardinal signs, we start thinking some whole other shit got to change sometimes. We start trying to establish new laws, and okay, so we realize you like that and not like that. So from now on, it's like Capricorn, Aries, Libra, Cancer. Mother, this is not a dictatorship. This is democracy. It's a relationship. Cardinal signs be thinking they could just no, it don't work like that. Don't work like that. Capricorn try to explain what they trying to establish in a relationship in a practical way. No, it only makes sense to do it like the Libra trying to do it in the lyrical verbal justice way. But no, because blah, 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 say whatever to make it sound good and lure you to sleep. Cancer trying to do it in a almost goddamn reverse psychology, twisted Kanye West, twisted dark fantasy, subconscious, psychological mind fuck. Cancer just got different methods to play on your subconscious. No, we're gonna establish it like this. All right. Say something to you at the end of that sentence after say this is what we're doing in a relationship. Say something to you at the end of that shit. You didn't want to reply. You know what? You know what? Whatever. That's what we're gonna do. But you just saying that for now. You ain't really in your head, you ain't agree. But you like the way the Cancer just said that at the end, like this is how we're gonna establish. And I don't really think that's something you want to rethink. After your Cancer girlfriend say something like that, you're gonna be like, you're right. And you just gonna just go to sleep and think about it. Don't let her know you disagreed. Just think about it and make your move after that. Don't let her know you're making your move. When a Cancer woman say something like that to you, say something like that and make you keep think like no matter how much you wanted to make that work, she just managed to say something that just lingered. She don't know she did that. Her moon energy too strong. She ain't know she stamped something on your subconscious. What you mean? Something I wouldn't want to rethink that. What was that supposed to mean? So Cardinal sign, y'all gotta relax with that. Aries, Aries establish something by the individuality. Make you bend to their individuality. Like, I'm not doing that. That's Aries ultimatum. The relationship, we gonna handle things in a relationship like this because it's gonna be based off of something they're not doing or something they're not letting you do. Like, no, I'm not doing that. Let you get the password to my phone. No. From now on, I get the password to your phone and you don't get the password to my phone. That's what we do in this relationship. And if you don't want to be with me because of that, then go ahead, because I don't really need you. You the one that really worked hard to make this whole thing happen. I already told you I was doing my own thing. You feel me? And now you feel bad because it's not working out. And I told you I didn't really want to do all this in the first place. It's like, wow, Aries. Wow. Okay. You selfish. You selfish for real. This is a negative Aries. This is an asshole Aries. So this is how the cardinal signs be trying to just bully their way into things in relation, establish law, establish cardinal law in relations. Like, who are you, bro? Don't nobody care about your idea, your judgment, your justice, judgment, dictatorship in your head, Libra. Don't anybody gonna bend to your emotional will of everything, Cancer, just because you feel like this. You gotta be a crybaby about everything. You feel like this, so everything has to bend to you, compromise to you in relationships because you feel this way, you feel that way. This makes you feel like that. You ain't gonna do this because this, that, and the third. Capricorns, cut it out. Cut it out. Trying to make people be detached and make them bend to that. Like, you know what? If I do this, they'll respond. That's how Capricorn began people, partners to do things by not responding. So now your partner, now I got this girl doing everything and their mother trying to get a response. Like, babe, look, I got you a car. Is you gonna say good morning to me now? Babe, come on, I paid your mortgage. How else you want to use me? How else do I gotta build or work for you? Can you acknowledge? Can you say hi? We're married. Yo, cardinal signs, y'all is foul, bro. Y'all foul how y'all be working that cardinal shit to make people bend to y'all will like that. That's foul. giving people them ultimatums. And Aries, I know Aries do that too. Aries and Capricorn be pulling those a lot. A lot. I think Aries the worst at that. Aries, you might be the worst at that. All right, I didn't want to do this in the first. You create environments. This is very negative. Seriously, if you do this, Aries, if you are Aries sun rising and you do this, this is to let you know that you need to get rid of this mentality and you're going into relationships with a scarcity mindset because y'all will say certain things early in a relationship, especially when you like or love somebody. So just in case if situations transform or you feel like your individuality gets compromised, you can bring that up in the beginning. Mentioning things about your personal space, mentioning that I'll be having sometimes when I do this or when I sleep or when I get a little anger management problems, this, that, you'll just mention shit here and there. So when these situations happen, you got some shit to bring up. Like, no, that's why I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to do this relationship shit in the first place. Yeah, good at that shit. All right, boy, you calling out, you calling, you out, boy. You calling you out on this. It is, hey, that's how Cardinals it happens. Like sometimes it work in a positive way. You need to make things happen in partnerships. You got to lay down that cardinal law. It just depends if they going for it or not. Sometimes some people be going for it, some people don't be going for it. But I'm trying to get out of my body right now when I'm dragging myself. I'm trying to drag everybody else. I'm trying to make y'all forget who I am right now. My placements. Let's get back into the notes. All right. Mars can cause some conflict in the home, mild to major individuality clashes. All right. This period encourages you to be more proactive dealing with relationships that affect your fourth house. These are relationships that you're gonna have to be more proactive about. Relationships with your children, relationships with your your spouse, relationships with your close environment, some type of shape or form. It's gonna be situations that arrive with these people that you may have to be proactive. You can't just let them linger because that'll probably create more of a potential for transformation. Cardinal signs indirectly you can't control people. Yes, facts. Through that reverse psychology way, though. That's how they do it. Mars can this period encourages you to be new intentions to change and transform things in the home. So just in general, you may just notice things. I may be going to work in the home in general, just moving things around, shifting things. Mars is goal oriented. You may feel like things that you're trying to create and birth, things that you got passions for. You have to make sure your environment is not cluttered. So y'all could be in super cleanse mode just by default, and it'll just help bring a more comfortable environment. Things you're doing around this time help Mars get rid of that clutter, so it could be in its office and do what it got to do. This period. Beware of people projecting fears, insecurities, and their overall emotional distress on you, Cancer. All right. You are a Cancer. You are a moon. Moon receives. Mars is in Libra. There's gonna have to be some boundaries here. People will think you are the perfect pocket to project some shit on. All right. And you may already have that role in different circumstances in your life, but it just may get real out of hand right now. It may get real out of hand. You may have to tell people, relax, relax. I don't even get paid for this. Y'all wilding. All right. Go to therapy for real. For real. And overall feeling the power to transform and establish a new mental and emotional environment. So a lot of these things that could play out of extreme energies could just, if you deal with a lot of extreme energies around this time, Cancer sunrise, and this is an indication that your fourth house has not been paying attention, is not paid attention to. So Mars causing all this chaos to create urgency. That's one thing I should have mentioned in the notes. Mars creates urgency. Mars creates urgency where it's at. All right. So makes you become more attentive and more alert towards things that need to get handled here. So when it comes to things that is affecting your fourth house, people places and things that's affecting your fourth house, habits, attachments, relationships, or whatever, Mars ain't finna play that in our fourth house. So I want y'all to be conscious about how extreme you may be dealing with these situations, but knowing you do have to be proactive. So for your own well-being, right? For your own well-being, Cancer Sun, Cancer Risings. Alrighty. Leo Sun, Leo Risings. Oh my God, this is really apparent right now with my Mars and Cancer people projecting insecure. Yo, oh yeah, it's gonna get crazy. It's gonna get crazy, especially coming from Libra, especially coming from Libra, because Libra the type of person. A lot of Libras, you got a lot of Libras out there. They want to do something. They tell one of their friends, like, "This is what I'm about to do." Their friend is not as encouraged. Libra might revise their whole ish after that. Libra might have a hit song on their hands. Two of their friends say they don't really like it. They got two Aries cousins or something. Two. Got an Aries and Aquarius cousin. Like that shit. Ah. The whole hit song. Libra be sitting on that hit song for 3 years. Get around a Pisces. Libra get around a Pisces. Feel me? Get around a Leo. You're like, ooh, that shit fire. What's you this old? This 3 years ago? This 3 years ago? Like, yeah. Why ain't put it out? My friend said it was ass. My cousin said it was ass. Now you got Pisces and Leo. You got your sextile and your in conjunction encouraging you to put it out. You feel me? And even that's going to be an issue because you still might not realize after that it took somebody else to still make you do that. You probably still ain't gonna learn. Still ain't gonna learn, right? You love somebody, you really like somebody. People be critiquing your relationship, don't really know what's going on in the inside. This person is helping change your life, but people on the outside don't really like it. People think you changing and shit. You really just growing up. You evolving. You found love. You found connection with somebody. Libra might break up with that person. It's a real insecure Libra. Libra could be very shallow. Be very shallow. So, like, nah, you know what? I don't even think we look good together. So what? So what? Y'all in love. I don't really think we look good. It's so superficial and shallow, Libra. All right. So, Cancers, don't let it happen. Don't let that bullshit ass Libra insecurity energy, somebody trying to make you feel like you should have chased a goal or aspiration because they don't they secretly admire how much you care about an aspiration to go and how determined you look like you about to go for it, knowing that they care for something else too, and they need more confirmation. That Libra energy need more confirmation, need more support. That's the shit Aries looks at with Libras and be like, I could drag Aries all I want at times, pull Aries card, but that right there is what Aries looks at and is like, I could never me be like that. Fuck, I care about what people think about my music. I don't even care what my fans think. I don't even care what the fans think. I don't care. See, what 50 Cent do the other day? What 50 Cent? When we talk about Cancer, what is he? Look, 50 Cent just popped up in my head. He should have been popped up in my head from the beginning of this reading. Look at him. Look, you damn crybaby. How old are you, Curtis Jackson? Grow up. Grow up. Niggas talk about, oh, she was in a restricted area. So what? Look at the amount of force he threw the microphone with. You how old? You a G unit soldier, right? You don't know your strength? Look like she got shot. You see her head? You see her face, y'all? You see how hard he threw the microphone? So this is what I'm talking about. Cancer Sun, Cancer Rising. That was an extreme reaction for no reason. For no reason. So whatever he going through, it wasn't because of what the girl wasn't a restricted. That don't got nothing to do with nothing. He probably depressed. This is last tour. I don't know what it is. He probably fell away because the Illuminati, they done with him. Like, oh, that's it. You're done. You ain't selling no more music. This your last tour. All right, it's time to say goodbye. Let's go. This is your last. Don't think about music after this. We're gonna use you for something else. He probably mad how the elites using him. You're gonna take it out on her. So Cancer Sun kids right up I'm talking about. I be acting like baby. He acting like a big baby. Big as hell. You come on, boy. What you doing? You know your own strength, boy. So Cardinal signs relax. Can't relax. Libras give me very surface level, but I love to need more depth. But you may be my new favorite astrology. You get deep. No, I'm a Libra Scorpio. I'm a Libra. I'm on the cusp, baby. I'm on the cusp. All right. And even it's nothing I've ever said about a Libra that I haven't experienced or portrayed in my life. But yeah, the Libras could be superficial and Cancers, y'all could be babies. All right. This is a Cancer. This is a cardinal sign drag. I'm sorry, y'all. I told you at the beginning of the reason cardinal signs is gonna be a little turbulence, you know, And I'm just being used as a vessel right now because I'm a Libra. But as you can see, this is how Libras could get caught up. I'm probably getting myself in trouble. I'm probably saying a lot of things right now that when I watch this live stream and clip it up tomorrow, I'm probably not gonna be, it's probably not gonna sit right with me. But I'm a real nigga, so it is what it is, y'all. All right. Gotta live life in the present. All right. So take an example from me. If there's any Mars and Libras in here, if there's any Libra air Mars in here, air signs, I'm just out here snitching on myself right now, telling on myself, whatever. Like don't learn from me right now. Don't be me while Mars is in Libra. Don't be me. Okay. All right, all right. Did I even say one line for Leo Sun? I didn't even say nothing for Leo Sun, Leo Rising. I don't. Y'all not even there. I don't even know y'all there. I'm over here with it. I'm reading the bullets. I don't even know y'all there. Leo Sun, Leo Rising. Third house is lit up. Relationship transformations for sure, and passionate exchanges between close friends, siblings. This is where a lot of the static come from right here. This is where a lot of individuality clashes come from right here. That third house, them close friends, the roommates, your siblings, a little younger sibling, older sibling. You have to tell their ass to relax a little bit. All right, people in your close surroundings. Intentions to transform things in your third house or the third house in general, right? So it may be things, people, places, and things within your environment, neighborhood, this, that, and the third. Even certain mentalities, ideologies about how we look at things with relationships. These things can transform around this time, or you wanting to transform your third house in general. Like, I want to be in another environment where I'm realizing what relates to me in this environment and what goes against the things with my goals and aspirations in this environment is Mars. Mars wants to come in there and get to goals, gets to his aspirations, keep utilizing its passions, but in the environment it's in, it's gonna get critiqued here, it's gonna get analyzed, and it got to deal with a little bit more relatability here. You feel me? Being in the third house. So you could deal with some projection from other people in here, unstable with their emotions, or people that can't match, don't have the self-belief, the self-encouragement you do with your passions, goals, and aspirations. You gotta be careful of how, and it's sad because the third house be your own sibling, some of your own close friends, this and the third, and that's okay. That's life. But when you want to do things great, you can't expect everybody to be on that type time. It's just that sometimes it could just hit a little bit harder when it's your third house. Like, damn, I thought my cousin would support me. I thought my cousin would come and be my cameraman for me for this YouTube channel I started. Damn, I didn't know to start a YouTube channel I'd have to look this hard to get somebody that's close to me just to help record me for an hour in the mall doing public interviews. Like, damn. So you might go through situations like this around this time, Leo sunrise, and start realizing, like, wow, I really got to do things on my own in my third house, or I really got to be on this type of time in my own in my third house. But at the same time, Mars is there. So as them transformations or them realizations are being made, it also creates opportunities to somewhat attract people who's on that type time. So try not to let the fallouts or the realizations about people that may not be matching things with goals, aspirations, Leo sunrises. Try not to be too extreme about that neither. It may just have to be a realization. That's all it is. I'm the crazy spiritual one in my family. I'm the crazy spiritual one. I am the one that bring a whole bunch of goddamn spiritual stability to my family. All right. But at the same time, I'm the crazy one too. All right. They be praying for me. I know that. Okay. But at the same time, I ain't condemning nobody. It is what it is. All right. You gotta respect your loved ones, respect them to stand the third. You into spirituality. You got a cousin, sibling ain't really into it. They start projecting on your shit a little bit. You just gotta check that a little bit. Don't come in here with that. I don't even want you got the altar lit right now. I wouldn't even be saying all that around the shit. So you keep playing if you want. Your motherfucking earlobe gonna be a centimeter short when you wake up in the morning, like a mother flipper. Okay. So be careful with that, Leo Sun, Leo Rising, how you react to extreme situations or individuality clashes with siblings, close friends. Um, you can also, I don't know, my nose just got real running. I think it's that goddamn liquor. Speaking of liquor, hold on, yeah, let me get some ice. I'm gonna fill my cup up. See, this that Venus in Taurus. I mean, the moon in Taurus. I don't even drink like that. Motherfucker just wanted to taste some sweet wine today. I'm over here talking about wine. I'm like, I got you to think I'm drinking hard liquor or whatnot. But listen, right? Ought to be lit. Motherfuckers be coming in your room, talk about what's that? You feel me? Well, you ain't gonna walk in my room and see it, but can't be having that John exposed like that. But anyways. All right. Now, where we at with it for my Leo sunrise? You can also deal with extreme persuasion here. This is a Gemini house. So when we talk about Mars dealing with its personal gains, man, right now you gonna meet some fast talkers. You're gonna meet some people, some real charismatic. You're gonna run into some real charismatic expressions around this time. Okay, Mars in that third house in Libra there. Yeah, you gotta be careful how persuasion goes and people trying to get you to be a part of things around this time, Leo sun risings. All right, a new sense of passion revolving around information you already had while understanding how to use it to shift things at this time. All right, so it may be a passion or goal that you have, aspiration that you have, and because it's transit in the third house, it could be past information, third house information, familiar information you already had, some information reignited from sense of confirmation or connection to somebody else in some type of shape or form, or new information to support a passion and goal with Mars transit in the third house. It can come in a sense of a critique. So everybody got to be up. This Virgo season. If you can't get critiqued about something, then I don't even know why you're trying to be good at anything. I don't even know why you're trying to be good or great at anything. If you can't handle critique, if you can't handle somebody analyzing something that you're putting out in the world, if you can handle critique in your relationship, don't do nothing. Go to work and don't even go to work. Don't even, you gotta get critique there. Don't no boss want no employee. You can't critique that. What am I paying for you for? Nigga, wash the dishes this way. What the hell wrong with your narrow-minded ass? And I don't care what nobody say. I'm starting to realize being a Libra and doing what I do, I easily sometimes can budge off of, the percentage of how things sway after I express certain things. For a little bit, I've been using the word correction when it comes into us. Everybody needs some goddamn correction. I don't care if that word is unsettling to you. You need to grow up if that word is unsettling to you. I had people DM me about using that word or something. I forgot what I posted on Instagram. This correction. Don't nobody need to correct me. And this is probably why you're in certain circumstances in your life. Because if nobody could correct you, then God can't correct you. If you saying you can't be corrected, then God can't correct you because God always is using people, places, and things in our life to motherfucking correct us. I really didn't want to say that one, but it had to come out. You need to realize why that word is unsettling with you because you probably never got corrected when your ass was young. Somebody probably let your ass fly off the handle when you was young. You wasn't disciplined. I've been back and forth from New York and Virginia for like between Leo season and Virgo season. I had family from Nigeria visiting. I had my aunt visiting, and she brought my beautiful nieces and nephews with her. 10-year-old boy, 8-year-old girl, 4-year-old girl. My family Nigerian, and I come from a very small village in Nigeria, like close to like is close to almost third worldish. All right. Like when we talk about going to the actual village that my parents grew up in, right? My family's more spread out in the city parts and whatnot. But this that core village, I've been there. I've been there. And I'm talking about when I'm there, when I go to Africa, Nigeria, I don't stay there. All right. But even when my cousins here that I'm going there, they be like, all right, good luck. You on your own, bro. Tell everybody I said what up there. So niggas that's from there don't even want to go there. So that's where my family's from. So it's a different culture. And when I seen the way my aunt was disciplining her children, I said, I couldn't have, I thought I was raised right. I would have ran away from home if I was disciplined like this. I would have ran away from home if I was disciplined like this in America, the way she's disciplining her children. But guess what about them children? Manners, oh, they got those. They got those. Respect, they got those. They know how to motherfucking behave. All right. So that would just have me analyzing things, looking at American culture and looking at culture where people are not that privileged here. So when I see people get so riled up about the word correction, that's the reason. That's the reason. That's the reason you need correction right there. The fact that the word don't sit right with you. So the word correction is wrong because you're never wrong. What do you correct? Things that are incorrect, things that are not aligned, things that are not in its proper technique. All right. So we got to come on. We got to spiritually boss up, y'all. Why can't we be open to correction? We ain't perfect. Simple. And some of us fuck up a lot of good things in life, especially relationship activity. There's going to be a lot of people that fuck up good things right now with Mars and Libra because they can't be corrected. They can't be corrected. And you don't even know how much patience this person was working with you. You don't even know how much patience this person was working with you. This person know they was coming in to get a job done. And they're like, man, she got me or he got me, whatever your situation is. All right. Some people right now still playing victim because they could not be corrected in past situations. All right. I don't want that for y'all. I don't want that for me. I don't want to put nobody in that stressful position of dealing with me and dealing with somebody that they can't correct. How stressful is that to say you like, love, care somebody, want to build things with somebody, but when you see they're out of order, when you see they're out of alignment, it's such a struggle to even think about how to approach correcting them. No, that's too overwhelming for somebody else. So get that shit together, y'all. If that shit doesn't resonate with you. All right. A new sense of passion revolving around information you already have or understand how to use it to shift things at this time. You can also attract a lot of new information towards personal aspirations here, right? Very very interactive house, Mercury influence house, Leo Sun, Leo risings. Don't let information go over your head. All right. Potential for new collaborative efforts forming with things you're passionate about. All right. So right now, this could even be a time for Leo Suns, Leo Risings that, making a shift in your third house, changing something in your third house, transforming can actually provide stability. I have a friend of mine, double Leo, you feel me? And they're about to, for a couple of months, go work somewhere else, the same company, but they're about to go to another state, work somewhere else because they pay less taxes there. They're gonna get a chance to, get paid working more there, this, that, and the third. So they're making that little third house shift right now to improve certain passions or those personal aspirations that they have. Leo, Sun, Leo risings. If y'all dealing with a situation like that, jump, go ahead, go shift, bring a little transformation. With how you're shifting your third house to eventually benefit, your personal goals and aspirations. All right. Right, like from the hip set facts. God speak through people. I won't even want to date nobody that can't correct me. That's the problem. That's how I think about it. When I see people say, oh, correction is triggering, I don't want to be in a relationship. I'm the opposite. I don't want to be in a relationship with somebody that can't correct me. Because I mean, in the first place, I don't even respect you. I don't even respect this woman, for who she is. And if I did, and I elected her to be my goddamn partner, when she has some critique for me, because I already respect her, then that's valid. She's open to correcting me. All right. So I think this is triggering because sometimes you get too attached to your own little personal experiences. May think about somebody that's probably being dictated, trying to be a dictator over you in some type of shape or form. No, we're talking about positive, loving, uh, progressive correction. All right. Y'all don't correct y'all children. You correct them out of love, right? Is your manners of correcting them always pleasant? Or do you do what you got to do to get the job done? Why your soulmate can't do that for you? Why your twin flame can't do that for you? Why your close friends can't do that for you? This is gonna be something people gonna need to hear around Mars and Libra because the transformation is gonna simply come from a lot of that right there. Can't listen, can't receive. You in two projection mode. Mars and Libra gonna have everybody in projection, expression, get my thoughts out mode. You just messing everything up. All right. Virgo Sun, Virgo risings. Virgo Suns, Virgo risings. All right. New passions developing towards taking. First of all, happy solar return to all my Virgo Sun, Virgo risings. Happy solar return to all my Virgo Sun, Virgo risings. All right. Shout outs to y'all. Okay, I should open up the reading with that. It took me too long to get my solar return shout out. Yo, damn, I missed the super chat. My bad. If Kawhi Honey's still in the chat, shout out to you. Mars in Libra now conjunct my Libra South node. Uh, uh, I'm North Node in Aries transit 11th house. So you got Mars and Libra conjunct your Libra South Node. So your South Node is already dealing with you. Your past lives, you've been through it all with relationship activity. You've been married, you've been abused, you might have abused somebody else, you've been in long-term relationships, you've been through everything you can name a relationship activity. You met somebody early in life, married them, had a family, went through a series of relationships, you've been divorced 3 times in this one experience. You had so relationship activity, partnerships, agreements, learning how to work with others. You did that already in past life. You have a lot of memory with that. This is why when you come into this lifetime, there's a lot of relationship activity from the gate. People picking your mind relationship activity, and sometimes you get back to being too comfortable and get mildly lost in relationship activity because that's what you used to doing. Now you got uh Mars and Libra hovering over this past life memory. You have to be conscious of how extreme you are trying to manipulate your relationship experience for your personal gains. It's going to seem a little too easy because you know how to deal with relationship experience in your past. Now, Mars transit, Mars hovering over your South Node. So, the moment you see how to take advantage of a situation in a relationship, it may be so easy to see how to do that. You have to be careful not being too extreme in that way. And at the same time, it could get a little sticky too. Transit, transit in the 11th house. It's transit in 11th house. So you got to make sure right now you follow your intuition when you feel like you're dealing with any type of group group community effort and you feel like you're not getting what's fair out of it because you could deal with some situations right now. You could be challenged to hold on to your experience and knowledge of how to deal with partnerships, negotiation. You may get challenged right now. Somebody may try to take power and control over you with Mars in the 11th house. And that may be a situation where you're going to have to trigger some of that past life memory. Like, nope, been here already, been too much relationship, partnership experience to let y'all take advantage of me like this. Or situations, like I said, you may see somebody in 11th house, an associate, this, and the third. You may see how you can use them right now for a personal gain. So it depends how you communicate, approach the situation, this, and the third. All right. Novel 777, what's going on, family? All right, guys. Interesting. Sing it, Boro. You're ready, family. I'm glad that y'all vibing and riding. All right. So Virgo Sun, Virgo risings. Once again, happy solar return. Happy solar return. New passions. The second house is lit up. Second house is lit up, guys. New passions developing towards taking new passions towards taking power amongst your second house traits. So just gonna be a strong charge towards claiming and taking power over second house traits. What's a second house trait? A talent, something you're good at, right? Creative attributes, something that could be serviced, something that you value that can be connected or utilized. Mars about to see what it could use to build some stability in this house. All right, in general. Uh yeah, and this is a time for you guys to be intentional about financial matters and gaining stability over security, stability and security in general. Be careful not being too extreme. This is your money house is lit up right now, Virgo Sun rising. So be careful not being too extreme, jumping into certain situations just because it looks like it's going to be a quick gain. I know it's your solar return, but all these retrogrades and your ruler being retrograde ain't nothing a quick gain right now. So don't even allow yourself to fall into that allure. You got Libra in the second house. So a lot of people try to communicate your value, communicate their values to you. A lot of people be trying to get you to value what they value. A lot of times, Libra in the second house, you might have manifested situations in your life. You started valuing things you didn't even really fucking value like that because based off of a relationship, right? Started dating somebody, they got you doing all type of sexual acts, you doing shit I ain't never had that done to me before. I'm trying to see what that like, and then after the relationship, like, wow, it had me doing all of that. All right, so Libra in the second house. Man, you get a little persuasion up in that house too. There's too much Venus energy going on in there. Who's this? This Virgo. Oh man, yeah, Virgo risings. Yep. Yep. Oh man, yep. And Virgo don't deal with Venus energy. Damn, this is really wild when I look at it from this dynamic because Virgo don't even deal with Venus energy good. They don't even deal with it well. So I don't even deal with it well. It make you too shaky. You get real nervous dealing with it when you start feeling a love vibration or something you really start liking a lot. So Virgos start thinking this is bad for them, connecting to something they like a lot. Sometimes feel bad about it. That virgin energy can start coming out a little bit like, no, I'm supposed to be pure than this. I can't do this. I kissed her. Little sixth grade or seventh grade virgin. No, I kissed her. I'm gonna be in trouble. Hey, get some hair on your chest, young pup. Got your first kiss. Pound. Ain't nothing to be shaky about, young Virgo boy. You feel me? She like you. That's a good thing. Look how she look when you. I see how that's her. That's me talking to my son. This her. That's right there. You see? I see how she looking at you when you was walking to the car. Whatever you doing, it must be good. That's how they supposed to look when you leave them. Sometimes you gotta get my Virgo homes. I gotta give them they pep and they step like that sometimes. You feel me? I already talk about how I play out with the ladies all the time, but that's how I got it. You feel me? Got to get my little son. Look, you listen. I know you a little Virgo baby, but you was birthed from a Venus and Libra, Sun and Libra, Sun. Listen, you gonna carry some of this mackage into your lineage. All right, you gonna keep it going. Don't be letting Mercury get in the way of that. You got some of me and you. You are me. So keep. You see how she look? Keep it like that. You make me look good out here. Don't start getting into that. I know you don't deal with Venus as good as I do, but that's why I'm your father. I'm gonna help you deal with that shit. You gotta claim that. All right. So Virgos be feeling bad as hell. They do one little thing, feel like they gotta repent and get baptized. All right, you smoked a cigarette. Golly, you pulled you pulled your you pulled your boyfriend and girlfriend's vape a couple times. Motherfucker, what you think you need to go sign into a clinic or something now? I know. I'm just saying, like, sit your ass down. But my bad. I'm bugging. It's Virgo birthday. I'm wilding. I rebuke that. My bad. I don't need bad vibes coming my way. Y'all got the light. New passion development towards taking power on second house traits, right? Intentional about financial matters and gaining stability and security in general. Be careful not being too extreme. Little patience when it comes to partnerships involving financial matters. Try not to catch a case because someone owe you money. All right, so that's where your patience could be very low right now. Anything involving like money and you making agreements with people, you about to start a podcast with people, y'all about to pay for a couple of things. Like, all right, we're gonna put the money together, get the thumbnail person to get the microphone, could be this, that, and the third. You said you about to somebody who said it was gonna be the Virgo and somebody else agreed to pay for something, then the other person was like, yeah, when I get paid, I got y'all. See, Virgo, don't let that slide too quick. Yeah, this how much I bet y'all got it. When I get paid, I put in my don't let that slide right there, Virgo. It's gonna be somebody sneaky too. You know, it's gonna be like a little Sag. That's a little Sag move right there. All right, yeah. So how much everything? 1,000? All right, y'all got that? I get paid next week. So what's how divide that 3 ways? Yeah, I'm gonna have my end next week. Yeah, let's just take care of it now so we got everything in motion when I got paid. Don't let Sag get away with that. I'm just projecting on signs. Don't let an air sign get away with that. Who's this Virgo? Air signs is working. They're gonna try to work that right now. Don't let them get away with that shit, Virgo. You know what? No, we're gonna pay for everything when you get paid next week. That's what we're gonna do. I don't need to catch a case. I'm very sensitive towards things dealing with financial matters. What my astrologer just told me, and actually, with you saying that, I kind of pick up a little bit of potential rage. All right, and you know me, I'm pretty calm. I like to keep it calm. I'm one of the signs that I don't like to get in my crazy bag. All right, they start thinking I'm a monster because they didn't know I was capable of this shit. But y'all be pushing. Y'all be biting the hand. It's Virgo season. You're not supposed to be doing me like that. But when you got Mars and Libra trans in the second house, they're gonna push it. They're gonna try to push all that Venus energy. Then you got to influence with Mars. Yeah, so other people pleasures and what makes other people feel good, they're gonna try to use you as a vessel a little bit, and you could even jump into that bag a little bit, Virgo, right now. I ain't even gonna lie, you could jump into that little bag right now, use people for your little pleasures here and there. All right. I was watching the Kendra G dating show a little bit ago, and this lady came up there. She talking about she haven't had sex in a while, but she got personal PEs. Y'all can fill it in. I'm like, come on, lady, come on now. You have to say that out loud. Did not have to say that out loud. All right. Virgos might be moving like that right now. I got a couple personal PPEs. I don't be believing that. I feel like ladies be saying that. Y'all be lying. Yeah, he just come through. He just a munch. That nigga a munch. He just came and munched. That's it. He ain't get none of this. No, he just a munch. I ain't going for that. I don't know. I think y'all be reaching. I think y'all be lying. I don't know. Fellas, that's why you just gotta walk in the crib like, you know what? You just gotta just come out from the gate. Because none of that could fly. You gotta be prepared. If you stay prepared, you ain't gotta get prepared. All right, you gotta come out early. You know, some of them ain't used to that, anyways. I had a little razzle dazzle. Back to the reading. All right, so little patience when it comes. Yeah, make sure you regulate that. I don't want Virgos. I don't want y'all to start thinking, devising crazy strategies on how to get over on somebody because you know you got in a situation you was being too trustworthy with their investment or their resources or collaborative sense of some type of shape or form. All right, now steady and slow wins the race here. Don't let Mars run wild. Mars is in the second house. Mars don't like this house. Mars don't like this house. Virgo, Sun, Virgo's rise. Don't do it. Hope you good. Mars don't like this house. Virgo, Sun, Virgo risings. All right, because it slows Mars up here. Mars gets slowed up here. It has to take its time here, and then when it's easy to force things with Mars in the second house. So energies are in your favor from a slow and steady perspective. That's your energy. You Virgo, Sun, you could adapt to that energy. Your Earth. All right, your Earth. And Mercury, your ruler's retrograde. Mercury's retrograde. It ain't like I said. It ain't a time for anybody to be forcing anything. But when you got Mars in the second house, that passion to build and structure, you get a new charge with that. And then it's trining you, so it's hitting your Sun. When you got the Mars and Sun harmonizing, that's a very, very, very one of my favorite alignments. When you got the Sun and Mars harmonizing in a trine, this person starts their life setting intentions for goals and aspirations and follows it up with action. Now, if they don't, if now depending on certain alignments is how much they may sleep on this gift. Depending on some of the temperament behind certain energies in your chart, they might sleep on this gift a little bit, But for the most part, that is the gift, being able to actually take action on your passions. We all got different passions and goals, but is our Sun really following all of them up? And then our Sun all has an awareness, and we all are 24/7 looking at different potentials of ourselves, different potential versions of ourselves. But does Mars set intention on that, on working towards that? So those two different things. So when you got Mars and Sun in harmony, this person's life is naturally setting intentions, working towards that whatever goal, aspiration that their Sun follows it up. Their Sun follows it up. All right. So Virgo, Sun, Virgo rising. Like I said, this is y'all time to shine right now. Y'all don't got to get sped up with nothing. Mars in the second house will manifest situations where you may be able to transform things, dealing with stability based off collaborative efforts, connecting with other people, be able to receive a little bit, right? Mercury retrograde, things could come into your favor, just certain downloads coming right to you right now. Now, another thing is, when you have Mars transit in the second house, because we know it's transformation coming here and it's in Libra, the second house deals with values. So because you have Libra in the second house, a lot of your core values in life have stemmed from certain relationship experiences, Virgo Sun, Virgo rising. So when you got Mars transiting here, this is a time to, you can transform negative values. You can, break through things, little, insecurities or obstacles you may have placed in yourself, right? Valuing negative things that are actually creating blockages from, shifting things in your reality, making fruitful connections, seeing positive values grow in general. So Mars just cleans up house here. But like I said, you gotta be pace here, because sometimes Mars start doing too much in the second house, and you gotta get back stable. You gotta slow it down, and then just transit done. Transit done. Mars is scattered up the second house. Libra. All right, Libra. Libra Sun, Libra Rising. I think I dragged y'all enough coming into this. All the cardinal signs was getting some work coming into this. All right. So I don't really want to hear nothing. I'm a Libra. I'm a cardinal sign, this and the third. So I got my dose of drag too. All right. But Libra Sun, Libra Risings. Okay. A new pep in your step when it comes to personal aspirations and goals. Now let's keep this in mind. Mars, a Libra, Libra Sun, Libra Rising. Mars ain't your energy. This ain't your energy. You don't like confrontation. You don't like highly aggressive energies, right? You don't like being in partnerships, relationships where you feel like you're being forced and it's not a compromise. Uh, these situations can make you ghost people. These situations can just unmotivate you to build with people when you start seeing Mars energy can't be controlled with somebody else, right? And then so around this time you have to understand, even though Mars is in your sign and you don't really deal with Mars energy like that, or makes you feel uncomfortable, you have to understand Mars lights you up though. That same charge that Aries has, that same self-conviction Aries has, you got that going through your first house right now. Mars is home in the first house. So you're gonna be manifesting situations where Mars is trying to focus on your personal goals and aspirations in the first house, trying to bring transformation to your first house. And the more you feel like you need outside confirmation while Mars is in your first house, that's going to create extreme situations. That's going to create situations where somebody that you thought you could relate to, uh, 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 get some support with for something, they might be too much into something they got going on personally. And then you just realize, like, damn, like, where's everybody at when it's time for me to get some help or support with your personal aspirations? And you may even get into victim mode, Libra Sun, Libra Risings, because you rule by Venus. So people do be supporting your energies. But when Mars gets into the first house, you just start feeling away because you realize how much you extend yourself to people. It ain't nobody told you to do that, Libra Sun, Libra. Nobody told you to do that. Ain't nobody fault why you feel unfulfilled in the first house in your personal life. All right. So that's part of the extreme of being a Libra rising. All right. The personality can gravitate towards so many different faces and places and create opportunities by itself. You know, having such a relatable personality and being able to analyze personalities on a deep level personally, see how people personally express themselves, understand a lot about how they deal with relationship activity and different things. But you do have Libra in the first house. So a lot of things with relationships become your personal life. Mars not going for that going in the first house. Mars gonna make sure relationship activity that's in your first house, whoever's in your first house, whoever you've let in your first house, whoever's your personal relationships, people you're personally connected to. If whether these relationships is supportive of you or not, Mars is gonna have to shift things around. You feel me? So situations where situations where you realize there's a lack of support coming from somebody that you probably support a lot, or somebody that you're real relatable with or whatnot, that could feel a little unsettling. You gotta be careful not being too extreme around this time, even though you may feel like, nah, that's wrong. I need to express this, and that, and the third. They left me hanging. Like, this is crazy. Like, even though all the times I've been there for you, and I probably need to put some more energy into what I got going on personally. But damn, like, a little support, a little acknowledgement for that. That hurt a Libra. That hurt a Libra right there. This is why I don't even want Libras to set themselves up. Don't even set yourself up. Got something with Mars going on, Mars transit in your first house. Set that personal initiative, set that intention of what's about to be transformed in your first house. Going out of your first house right now, the more you set intentions about what's going on in your first house, once things start cultivating, transforming, or you get more of a handle on anything that you're dealing with in your personal life, you're already a Libra rising. When it starts to create attention or starts to become something that could get connected, you already have that locked down. You have the ability to relate it and connect it. It's just that when you start getting into the seventh house, before you start trying to build something in the first house, by default, it's hard because you got Libra in the first house. Your whole life is relationship activity. Some of y'all probably don't feel, a lot of Libra risings. What's privacy in the home? What's that? What is that? What is that? I slept with my siblings in the same bed. Like, there's always somebody next to me. That's their life. So it's not just because they clingy and they want to do everything. No, this is, you got air in the first house. A Gemini and Aquarius might relate a little bit, but because it's Libra rising and it's opposite, it's extreme. So these situations to just connect to people personally is just ain't out of nowhere. All right. Now, um So a new pep in your step when it comes to personal aspirations and goals will be encouraged to break out of people serving tendencies and people serve people servicing tendencies, and may notice how it's hard to relate what we have going on due to being too external. So that's basically like what I said. A lot of Libra placements may realize around this time, yo, it's hard even relating uh what I got going on to others, or wanting to even set intention to relate to others, because what am I related? What I got going on in my first house? I need to give my personal aspirations and goals some more time. I need to give self some more time, to even put some type of cultivation towards a personal passion or goal. And if you a Libra Sun Libra rising and you came into this transit, Mars and Libra, having things in your personal life in motion, feeding things, personal aspirations, this, that, and a third, navigating your relationships and finding that balance between your relationship life and what you got going on personally, navigating how your relationship life supports or aligns and affects your personal aspirations in that third. If you came into Mars and Libra transit with this, you're only going to manifest more situations for people to want to, either connect to what you're doing, support what you're doing. With Mars transiting in the first house, you may start realizing like people that weren't as hype about something you had going on, they start not saying that they're trying to, hop on the bandwagon or whatnot, but it might manifest situations where you may not even realize how you're inspiring, motivating other people by your personal example of dealing with, embracing your transformation process, or embracing just having Mars in the first house. Mars gets in the first house. Anything that's a passion, goal, aspiration, anything that's a distraction, that's an obstacle towards a passion, personal passion, goal, or aspiration, you can get very extreme. Don't matter the sign. Mars don't play that in the first house. This is my house. This is my house. That's it. It's a 1-bedroom penthouse. You don't come in here trying to tell me what to do and dictate. When I was in the 7th house, cool. Yeah, I'll let y'all have that. When I was in the 3rd house, 4th house, I be letting y'all have that sometimes. Even though I don't let y'all have that all the time. But when Mars get in the first house, Libra, Sun, Libra risings, you're gonna find yourself in a chaotic space. You're gonna find yourself developing extreme situations because you're not giving yourself the first. You're not letting Mars get busy in your first. You may manifest a situation with your partner. It may be hard to connect with your partner around this time. Your partner might be real devoted to something right now, like, yo, babe, sorry, I can't come over. Been up late working on this, that, and the third. That shit gonna start making you feel like, wait, damn, my own partner can't even link me because they on some real first house shit right now. And I understand and everything, but I'm just here like do 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 do. Start feeling lonely. You ain't really lonely though. You ain't even really lonely. Yo, leave a sunny right. Y'all's a trip. Y'all's a trip in a whole healthy relationship. Your partner working on some project for work 2 weeks. They can't come up 2 weeks. You talk to me. You might be a little lonely. What's wrong with you? All right, so your first house need it. Your first house need your time. It need all of that. It need everything. Mars gonna throw some fits. You got Mars transit in the house that it loves to be in, and you're not letting it do its thing. Man, God gonna use anybody. Mars gonna use anybody to give you correction, to correct your ass. What you saw outside of yourself for Libra, Sun, Libra. Get in your first house. Get out the 3rd. Get out the 7th. Get out the 11th. Those houses can come to you when Mars does this thing in the first right now. Houses gonna come to you. People gonna funnel out from their houses to you. All right. What be encouraging how people may have to do. People may project on you for focusing on your first house because they're used to your first house. I already put a laughing emoji in there too. I knew that was gonna make me laugh reading this. People may project on you, Libra Sun, Libra risings, for focusing on your first house just because they're not used to you focusing on your first house. Like people may really be like, now this nigga want to focus on himself. Now she want to self-heal. Now she want to self-love. Like, how you mad at me? How you mad at me because I'm giving me some, like, because y'all not used to that. Y'all not used to that. Y'all don't be used to the Libra rising. Y'all so used to the Libra rising, being there to support you, being there to tag along, come to the store with you. I'm trying to start a YouTube channel. Want to be my cameraman, Libra? Like, yeah, I'm down. Yeah, Libra be down for that. Libra rising be down for that. But once Libra rising got to go in their own bag, hibernate, do their own thing personally, what the fuck wrong with you? Why you not here for doing things with me? It's like, yo, life of a Libra rising be crazy. That is crazy. Like, y'all wild for that. Y'all's wild for that. All right, leave them Libra risers alone. I know I'm saying I'm a Libra sun too. It be happening in mad different ways too in my life besides this. I'm a Capricorn moon, so there's a lot of things I be trying to do in life and relationship activity just throwing me all over the place. But in the Libra rising, Libra sun sense, nah, don't be nah. Don't be letting that rock. Don't let them project on you like that, Libra sun, Libra rising. Don't let that happen. That's wacky. All right, so okay. Relationship imbalances are likely because of this. So you could be in a situation right now. Could be in a situation right now that's healthy, it's positive, it's good, but like just a little shift of Mars coming in your first house, it's gonna be easy to pick up that you're a little bit more focused and attentive towards what you got going on in your first house. So little imbalances in your relationships. This is something I tell Virgos a lot. I tell Virgos don't a lot of Virgos don't be allowing their partners to reciprocate energy early enough. So when I say that, Virgos could come into a situation trying to take a lot of responsibility of upholding a connection, a relationship to the point where it's time for the other partner to do their part and hold something. Virgo might have spoiled them. Virgo might have put them in a state where it's like they're not even realizing like you got to hold some of this too. And that's when Virgos get very discouraged because it's like, damn, the one time I needed you to just help me uphold this when I naturally take responsibility for helping stabilize these things. I don't complain about it. I don't complain about making the sandwiches. I don't complain about sending you them cash apps, you know. I don't complain about doing your hair and all that. I love doing that for you. I love nurturing you. I love helping you get more stable. But damn, that one time that I just needed you to uphold something that like I realized you couldn't do that. That's what really will really impact the Virgo right there. So that's why I be telling Virgos, you gotta allow people early to see if they can reciprocate your ability to uphold something. And Libras may find I just use that example a lot with my Virgos, just that debilitation of Venus, but Libra suns and risings can manifest situations like this right now. Can manifest situations like this where you was looking for some type of to reciprocate some energy or help uphold something at a certain point, and you realizing that reliability may not be there or there's imbalances just because you're starting to focus on something in your personal life a little bit. Just like every relationship, every marriage is going to have that phase. All right. um you can be extreme terminating or transforming relationships that feel like too much of a burden. It's okay to hash out your thoughts before making relationship decisions, Libra. All right. Feeling the need to take initiative in all relationship matters. Um, oh, that's a separate note. So let's talk about one at a time. You can be extreme terminating or transforming relationships that feel like too much of a burden. It's okay to hash out your thoughts and before making now listen, Libra rising. You are the relationship sign. So now when Mars gets into your first house, this Libra rising suns, when Mars gets into this first house, your personal aspirations and goals and your personal outlook on things is what matters more now. So this is what universe wants you to pay attention to and be more intentional about. Set more intentions around these things, have a sense of urgency and be more alert with your personal goals and aspirations. So Mars is about to get in this first house, and there's a good we already been in this energy for a little bit, y'all. So it's a good great chance. It's a good chance that Mars came into the first house. It was like, oh my God. It's Libra rising, Libra sun be letting everybody in the first house. It's been how long since I've been here, since I returned to the first house, and every time I come back, it's mad new niggas in here. Libra rising. So with this type of transit, Mars is gonna, any relationship that feel like a burden, because sometimes Libra can let relationships float a little bit. No, Mars is gonna come in trying to terminate things, put things in their place, boundaries, this and the third. It's gonna create the environment for you to thrive personally, and that may come with a lot of relationships have to shed personally. And there's it might be a lot of relationships and people in the first house that's not even supposed to be in here. You're dealing with personal issues with people you don't even know personally. Damn. Take a drink. Let that one just simmer a little bit. Y'all be dealing with personal issues with people you don't even know personally. You don't know this person's last name. You in a whole bond with them. All right. So I need my Libra Sun, Libra Rising to keep that in mind. And then feeling the need, to take initiative in all relationship matters. Relax. Let people play their part, Libra Sun, Libra Risings. Because you could already be on this type time in general, with Libra being Cardinal, because Cardinal signs is leader, initiator, right? So Libras bring this leader-like energy into their relationships, and sometimes a lot of Libra placements, they say shit in relationships make you think like, first of all, who are you, bro? You not the overall like dictator, like not everything should be. I don't know. People don't drag Libras for that enough because we the relationship sign. No, Libras be that judge mentality, like no, bang the gavel. This is law. They play that energy out in relationships. They play that energy out. They really think they be the judge in relationships. So sometimes you gotta humble their ass real quick, like my nigga. It's a two-way. It's a relationship. You're bugging. Trying to dictate things around here. And it took me a while to realize these things. It took me a while to meet my match. Years ago, Libra woman taught me something. We had the same birthday too. It was shit. Oh man. She a Libra Scorpio too. I had to tell her a couple times, like, first of all, why are you trying to be me? You don't make no motherfucking rules around here. And I had to forgot. Damn, you just Libra Scorpio too. All right. All right, let me relax real quick, see what you're talking about. It might be making sense. This is why it's hard to date your own sun sign. Yeah, see, I don't never be recommending that pair like that, right? Hard. That shit is hard. Go fuck with your opposite. It's way better. I'm telling you. It psychs you up. The same sun sign relationship psych you up. You think it's super harmonious at first because it's so relatable. Y'all see the same things. Actions are so relatable. Connect to a lot of the same things. Maybe into a lot of the same things. It's easy to teach each other things. Easy to put each other onto things. But boy, that shit could get competitive. Too much sun, too much ego, all in one place. Oh, it get competitive. So them same sun relationships be type wacky. But knock my home. That's over. But uh, Extreme Terminator. Yeah, feeling the need to take initiative in our relationship, man. So let people play their part, man. Relationship two-way street, Libra. You know that, but Mars gonna come into your sign and have you moving a little wacky, you get a little power and controlling right now. All right, especially when you know your form of communication already has a little bit of power. You know that your partner falls for some of the things how you communicate to them, right? You know that your partner like it though. You know your partner like it, like man, I like that's why I'm with them. They talk that shit to me. So try not to get too power and controlling with that. It's a lot of it. Some of it not gonna work anyways because it's Mars and Libra. So true intentions, anyways, is just they're all exposed. They're all over the place. You can't hide yourself. People gonna be telling on themselves with Mars and Libra. Like gonna talk too much. Mercury's retrograde, so you talk too much with Mercury retrograde, too many retrogrades. Oh, everybody telling on themselves right now. Everybody. Venus and Leo, there's all the light on them. Everybody telling on themselves. All right. So how about dating the same rising? Mad compatibility. I love same rising over same sun. Easy. Easy. because we could relate to so much of our life experiences, and it's not necessarily anything we're super pushing out. Not only do we not, it's not even just our personal aspirations, our personal outlook on things are so relatable, but it's like when you talk about some things you're going through a relationship, like yeah, I've been through some of that shit too. You talk about some shit with your family, like, God damn, I've been through some of that shit too. Damn, we live in the same life. Don't let it y'all be born in the same year. Y'all really gonna feel like little spiritual twins. All right. Um, so that's what we got going on, Libra Sun, Libra Rising. How many more signs I got? Scorpio, Sag, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. All right. All right. Scorpio Sun risings. All right. The 12th house is lit up. The 12th house is lit up. New passions developing for creative matters and aspirations in general. Mars getting to that 12th house. Oh, it ain't playing about imagination land. If we got a dream, we jumping right into it. And you actually got to hold on. That might be one of the notes. Mars can get impulsive with things that are lighting up your imagination, your subconscious. And what are things that could be in our imagination? The potential for things. What do we look at the potential of when we're dealing with the potential of a relationship? So Mars in the 12th house right now, when it comes to love matters, relationships, Mars mad proactive in the 12th house, and you may not realize how proactive you really are. So everything's subconscious. So you might have to take a chill pill, like, all right, relax, let some things flow a little bit. The 12th house, we got to swim and flow a little bit here. Mars starts getting active, and that's great. I like this. I like Mars in 12th house, Mars in Pisces placement, because people dive into their dreams. They wear their dreams on their sleeve. Uh, they're sacrificial for their dreams, right? For their passions or whatnot. Um, you know, and these people are very. It's just ain't no build up process towards getting into the imagination. Y'all ass jump right into it. You feel me? Like I said, people with this placement, if you want to be a monk, you want to practice some form of religion, y'all don't wait. Y'all gonna get the uniform and everything the next day. And y'all's finna be in the streets preaching that, like, Mars don't what's the process? Like, that's it. I believe in it. I'm a monk now. That's it. I don't need to be at the temple. I'm finna get the baldy, but I'm finna order the orange pullover joint on Sheen or Fashion Nova, and I'm lit. Monk mode. So Mars in 12th house, Mars and Pisces be on that type time. I'm jumping right into the imagination. So this could be great in a lot of different ways, as you can see, dealing with taking initiative for your spiritual development, taking initiative, being proactive about a creative aspiration that you have to stand at third. It's just that Mars jump into it so quick sometimes. It ain't a lot of that shit was not backed by reality, and there's gonna be a lot of extra navigation, which might be unnecessary, that we gotta deal with. All right, because this person just jumped into that energy, just jumped into that imagination. Now, so new passions developing for creative matters and aspirations in that sense. All right. Can be very impulsive, starting new endeavors with things that may have been on the subconscious for a while. So things that may already been on the subconscious for a while, from your aspirations, things been on the imagination. Certain insecurities, maybe something that you've been holding deep, you want to express to somebody, because the 12th house is dealing with connecting with others. Mars can have you real turned up to get that off your chest, express something to somebody to stand there. You gotta be careful there. And then you got Libra in the 12th house. This is Scorpio sun right here. You got Libra in the 12th house. So a lot of the times, man, you know about projection. Water risings know about projection in general. They grow up with it. They have siblings that do it, or aunts and uncles that do it at the family events. They had partners that did it. Water risings know about projection. All right. So with that Libra in the 12th house, Scorpio, there's been a lot of times that relationship activity may have affected your ability to jump into your imagination about something or not. This is your ruler, Scorpio. Your ruler's in this house right now. So, trusting your own personal intention of what you want to do and allowing your relationships to transform to that, instead of you trying to transform for the external realm. Nah. You set that intention, Mars trans in your 12th house, of what you need to be more urgent about, right? More proactive with when it comes into shadow work, clearing your subconscious, how you manage and see what type of aspirations or things in your subconscious you need to be more attentive towards, right? What things in your 12th top creative endeavors, this and the third, things you want to explore and experience that have been neglected. Mars is coming to get up into all of that, and it does it in a very it does it. It ain't nothing to process in the 12th house, because it's just the imagination house. So Mars jumps right into it. So allow yourself to process these things. Allow yourself to navigate how relationships have projected things on you when it comes into your creative aspirations, this, that, and the third, right? Even might be in your one of your intimate relationships, one of your partnerships, right? One of you ladies in here probably dating a scary ass nigga. And every time you said something about something in your 12th house, he was like, nah, you really think that's for you? Hit you with one of those. So you a bitch. You are really a weak ass nigga. You really think that's for you? Fuck you mean that's your girl? Speak some life into her, my nigga. Y'all ladies pick better. That's another thing. Like, I'm not even gonna go there. But that's situations like this. The water risings, that's similar. That situation right there may be they may have been there before. And that could range with all different type of people. All right. All right. So when that's something I want y'all to keep in mind. There can be very impulsive starting new endeavors with things that may have been in the subconscious for a while. Now, remember with me also saying that a lot of things are retrograde, so that's why you got to kind of calm Mars down in the 12th house. All right, make sure you having some type of practical outlook of what you're doing when you catch the passion, catch it, or you're developing new passion or excitement to want to do something in that house. Um, Now discovering fears and traumas that block aspirations and things you want to explore in the world. So this also has a lot to do with what I was just saying with having Libra in this house, having people in your life that either encourage your 12th house or having a lot of people in your life that may play out projection because they may not be capable about things to stand in the third, or you may have tried to relate these energies, Scorpio sun rising, to other people. And then this is probably built this is probably a reason why a lot of Scorpio sun risings deal with a part of it, have somewhat of an introverted nature. Obviously, it's just the eighth house allure and vibration that's on you, but at the same time, you got Libra in that 12th house. You know how many times Scorpio sun risings made an attempt to be proactive, dealing with a collaborative effort, and somebody shot it down. Somebody didn't want to help bring light to what they had in the darkness, what they was trying to bring light to. So that's why Scorpios and could overcome things, and they could have that sense of like nobody was there to stand a third. Because I got Libra in the 12th house. There's many times I try to relate things, and that shit just got lost in the abyss. People didn't treat my passions, or people didn't treat my aspirations for things, seriously or whatnot. And then that's why they could also have a very close knit circle, because the people that did, I have the tightest bond with these people. They believed in me. Keyword 12th house, they believed in me. You feel me? So Mars transit in this 12th house helps brings all these realizations about who's down to ride with you, or in the supportive space once you want to jump into a personal aspiration, or you want to pull out something in your imagination. And it's also making sure you don't bring those past insecurities, past traumas to affect what you're doing now what you're doing now from a creative aspect in general. Are you a Scorpio rising? No, I'm a Capricorn rising. um Mars is extreme. Relationship transformation. Okay. Relationship transformations amongst beliefs and creative aspirations, or a lack of understanding. All right, so a lot of relationship transformations can take place right now. Scorpio sun's rising because of clash of beliefs, something you're trying to do creatively. Somebody you thought would align support with it doesn't align with it. You could take that shit to heart right now, because you can be more sensitive towards those things. That's your personal ruler. All right. So, but I see a lot of y'all not even running into those situations because Mars can't put you in a more isolated space in the 12th house. It's just that you got Libra here. So sometimes Libra tries to get a little bit. Sometimes you can manifest people around this time trying to pick at your privacy, see what's going on with you. It's almost like, damn, it's hard to keep a sustained space of solitude right now. All right. It's all that we all dealing with a little bit of extra relationship activity that we may desire. All right. So that's what we got going on for my Scorpio sons. Right. No, excuse me. Last relief. I mean, last bullet. Mars is extreme, so it will detach or transform from any relationship if dreams don't align here. So we know Mars gonna bring transformation. Mars don't like dealing with any burdens. So when it gets into this house, this is why you could be extreme in relationship transformations around this time. Because once Mars picks up on somebody not being supportive, somebody you spend mad time around, but they don't connect, relate, or understand things you're trying to do personally, this, and the third, that could drive you to be very extreme, detaching yourself around certain people right now, especially because it's gonna help you build more of a preparation for Mars making its return to home, making this return. Well, excuse me, Scorpio risings. Well, eventually, yeah, I'm bugging out. Mars is about to get into the first house. My bad. I was mixing up Mars and Scorpio with Scorpio season. I'm like, why Scorpio season seem that close? But we're talking about Mars. So Mars is getting ready to come into your first house in Scorpio. That's always a powerful transit for you. All right. So let things get situated in the subconscious, make space, remove anything that is bringing a burden like energy. It's bringing a dark energy, an unnecessary, unwanted energy over your creative aspirations. Things that you're trying to explore, new experiences you're trying to create in your life. Mars around this time may also make you more charged up and more passionate about things dealing with your spiritual development too. Like I said, Mars in the 12th house it jumps right into it. So when it comes into anything dealing with, you want to study your tarot more. You want to, study astrology more. You want to get more hands on dealing with candle magic. This, that, and the third. Mars charges that up in the 12th house and makes one more intentional with those things if one is into those things. All right. So we got that going on for my Scorpio sun risings. Sagittarius sun rising. Sagittarius sun risings. All right. The 11th house is lit up. The 11th house is lit up, Sagittarius sun risings. All right. Transformations amongst groups, communities, and associate-like relationships. Anticipate them. Anticipate people that you're working with. A little bit of hidden agenda, self-agenda starting to show. Start to realize how certain intentions of other people may start to expose themselves. Be careful of other people trying to use you all up in relationship activity in the 11th house. All right. Transformations amongst groups, communities, and associate-like relationships. The intentions of these people will be revealed. New passions developing towards networking or interacting with a specific space. A lot of you guys can find yourself possibly falling into a desired space you wanted to deal with in the community. Somebody wants to become an astrologer, they putting out their content. You just this the time you may get reposted from somebody, a close astrologer you look at. You interact with somebody, this, that, and the third. This is the time where somebody from the 11th house space can help take your Mars, your passion, your goals, your personal aspiration, and help it transform, in the light of the 11th house. A lot is going on for Sagittarius when it comes into taking your passions and goals and letting them be seen and connected to the 11th house and the outside world as much as possible. A lot of transformation, a lot of people come into your life and bring transformation to your passions and goals. But it may also take from a lot of you guys being at one, with certain expiration dates and, exits from certain other spaces and partnerships. Whatever relationships and partnerships got to expire and transform around this time, you're going to know why they need to. Okay. Aggressive interactions in the outside world with associates in general. Like I said, you could be in some power and controlling spaces out in that with anything dealing with group efforts. You got to nip that in the bud. You got to nip that in the bizzard. All right. You may manifest situations having to take you may have to manifest situations. There's a lot of mediating going on. Now, you might have to do some mediating between two parties, and this is the 11th house. So it might be like this, like a drug dealer and two people that he do business with, like they get into beef. He do business with both of them. So it's like if he stopped doing business with one of them, he know he gonna lose out business with the other one. So it's these type of situations. It's not just having to be the mediator because you want to be to. It's like, no, I have to mediate. I need these two to get on the same page for this whole group thing to work. I need them to see what I need to see, and I need to find a way for them to that, like these type of situations. All right. And now, if anybody can get it done, Sagittarius sunrise, y'all's a little bit top 5 in the persuasion. Y'all in the top 6 half of the zodiac with y'all persuasive skills, and I could wholeheartedly say that as y'all sextile. Y'all make shit seem so nice and fun. I ain't gonna lie. It's like y'all know how to make somebody feel like there's not gonna be no consequences to just leaving reality and exploring something. How y'all do that? I don't know. And I'm a Cap, Moon, and Rising. Y'all make me do that. I get back to reality. I'll be like, hold on, wait a minute, wait, what week is it? Wait, what the? Hold on, reading my text. I'm fine. Wait, what the Sag just did? Sag and Pisces good for that. Sag and Pisces good for that. That's why Pisces be so confident sometimes, thinking that they could allure somebody into loving them. That's why they can have this sense of delusion sometimes, because they know they've done took somebody to an abyss, a 12th house in an abyss before. And they get a little confident about that shit. I was dealing with some nigga and he was all hard, this, and that, third, but I had him, he loved me, this, and that, third. So once Pisces get a little bit of them situations, It could get a little scary. Could get a little scary. All right. So where we at with it? Where we at with it? Um. So yeah, you gotta step up to the plate in them situations. Sagittarius, sun, rise, and make sure that wisdom accounts for something. That was me. I just muted it real quick. Now you may manifest. Okay, yep. You can dive into really deep thought about things on a spiritual level as well. Here, Mars penetrates the abstract thought here. So, 11th house already dealing with abstract thought, spirituality, the unknown. Mars gets into this house. It starts diving deep, starts exploring things. You can attract a lot of new activity from things you ain't never heard about before. You somebody come to you right now, start talking to you about secret society stuff, gematria, other ancient forms of astrology, spirituality, numerology, secrets, all type of secret society shit. All type of things going on with Mars getting to the 11th house because Mars likes to penetrate and get to the root of things, just like that Pluto type nature, right? So that's why I said once again, Mars evokes urgency where it's at. So when Mars gets into the 11th house, things that you're unaware about, you manifest different type of vessels helping you inform you about how things really work in the world, how people there's things going on in the world to support people's personal gains. You start realizing things about that, and because this is an air house and a house that deals with a lot of information, you guys are in a space where you can you guys are like, yes sir, shout out to you, Nine by Nature 88. What's going on, family? um because you got Mars transit in 11th house, you guys are in a space where you could get a lot of information or whatnot, just when it comes to your passions, your goals, aspirations. But the funny thing is, it's going to be coming from somebody you don't know from a hole in the wall. He's going to be walking down the street, young man, over here, young man, you have the light. I can see it in your eyes. All right, old man, listen, I had a long day. It's pretty dark out here. Stop fucking around with me. I'm serious, young man. Look that way. Just walk that way. The light is that way. So but if you walk that way with that old man telling you walk, it might be some light in that motherfucker. All right. So that's just an analogy to understand. Do not underestimate the vessel where the information is coming from. All right. Do not underestimate the information that's coming from a vessel you're not aware of. All right. That's how the 11th house works sometimes. Your Uber driver tell you something that changed your life for your personal passion or something, a personal gain. All right, God works in mysterious ways in that 11th house. Go have a conversation with Aquarius. That's the definition of mysterious. All right, now you may manifest situations having to take. I said that already. Yep. New information from the outside world to help your personal passions and aspirations or group opportunities that align with personal passions. All right, Sagittarius, Sun rising. So I want you guys to embrace the interactive spaces that you're in right now. But once again, all these retrogrades, your ruler is about to go retrograde in a few. Your ruler is about to go retrograde in a few. So you might have to take a little, have discernment, understand when to take some seats. All right, Capricorn. Capricorn sun rising. Capricorn sun rising. All right. You gotta do what you gotta do, 88. You gotta do what you gotta do, Brody. You feel me? Capricorn sun risings. What time is it? 1 a.m. Okay. Capricorn sun risings. The 10th house is lit up. That's your house right there, right? That's your house. The 10th house is lit up. Now, this could be a very charged up time just simply because Mars exalted in the 10th. So we can start there. Mars is exalted in the 10th. This is one of its favorite places to be. It goes dumb hard with anything dealing with career, navigating career, taking the action, setting intentions to transform things in career, even if it knows it's going to take some time, even if it knows it's going to have to endure some obstacles, some resistance, even if it's going to come off a little opposing. Mars don't care about none of that. When it's in the 10th house, it's going to shift and change things because the passion, the desire to take authority and take control and take power over how you build stability and how you're seen in the world, Mars don't play that. Another thing that's very powerful about this placement, especially if you have this in your natal, Mars in the 10th house, you build status off of things you're passionate about. So that's another reason Mars like being here. Things that is naturally competitive about, things that's naturally passionate about, they get to jump right in there and build some type of status for it. A lot of people with Mars in the 10th house, a lot of you guys probably grew up, probably had some status for something competitive. Yo ass probably spelling bee, ESPN champs in second grade. Played sports, whatever it is. You fought a lot in your neighborhood. You was competitive in some type of shape or form. All right. Now, when we get into Capricorn Sun Rising, 10th house lit up, you're currently feeling you're currently feeling charged up about setting intentions to transform and take control over career matters. In general, simple, period. You want to be able to do it with tact. All right. And one thing here, I want to just say this now, just in case I don't have it written up here. When we talk about the life path of Capricorn Sun Rising becoming, this builder and being able to pay the cost to be the boss and become this, authority figure or somebody that can help stabilize things, bring structure, be the example of the structure and the blueprint. Yeah, we talk a lot about that, but that gets challenged with Libra in the 10th house, because this is the area where you have to learn how to deal with other people. This places you in the executive space to understand, damn, to be the CEO, to be the boss, you actually got to deal with mad people. You got to deal with way more people than the employee you got to deal with. All right. That's most of the job. That's most of the job owning the business. Most of the job being a CEO. I got to deal with people. All right. So this is where you learn this Capricorn Sun Rising. It comes a point in your life where you understand, regardless of what I want to build and structure, I have to learn how to, deal with different personalities, deal with different temperaments, understand how to put people in their proper roles. So yeah, paying the cost to be the boss that lesson come in many different ways. And when Libra gets in the 10th house and Mars is here, now you may have to deal with different temperaments, emotions around you with something that you're building right now. Be careful of projection. We're Libra in the 10th house, right? People that surround you, people you're connected to, not really aligning with your personal passions and goals. That don't mean a damn thing to you with Mars in the 10th house. It really don't. You're already Capricorn Sun Rising, so that didn't mean nothing in the first place. Libra energy, the one that be wavering a little bit when they friends or whatnot ain't into the things they into. Like, word, y'all don't like this song? All right, forget it. I ain't gonna put it out. Word, this painting trash? I ain't gonna put it out. Capricorn ain't going for none of that. What? What? I see potential in building strong. I don't care what. I'm taking my time and we bringing this into fruition. I don't really care about nothing y'all talking about. You feel me? Capricorn's not gonna get swayed like that. All right. And around this time with Mars and Libra, you can deal with a slight sense of projection with people that don't feel like they can match your drive or, embrace your journey and your mission for things they're trying to transform in your 10th house, or what the things you're trying to do and grind out there. You may even have people tell you that around this time, like, damn, you're real passionate about your 10th house, or like, damn, you really care about this, that, or like, damn, blah, 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 blah. You may even hear that shit. All right. You feel durable to get a lot of work done. Try to pace and not get exhausted. Mars is in the 10th house. It will exhaust you. Mars, not it will, but it can. It's a high potential for Mars to exhaust you. You're so charged up to, get ahead this month or this, that, and the third. You kind of took too many overtime shifts. Capricorn energy gonna gas you to take some overtime shift. You're like, I think I could work all 30 days straight. It's like Capricorn, you're gonna see your time a little bit too quick over work. If you don't sit your Julius from Everybody Wanna Hate Chris head ass down, let somebody else get the overtime shift. People tired of coming to the overtime list at the end of the shift and seeing you first person. Let somebody else get the overtime shift. Capricorn, damn, 1 weekend out the month. All right, okay, but you feel real durable to get a lot of work done. So try to pace yourself out. There's a lot of transformation and shift you could bring into career, and you can set a really nice foundation for how things are going to transform. Even if you feel like you don't make a lot of progress in the 10th house, it's going to be new intentions and new passions developing here. So try not to be so passionate that it's just a huge ball of energy here and nothing really gets cemented. That can happen with Mars transiting here. So make sure there's a sense of tact, right? And there's containers for this passion or new intentions and new passions to go into. You might have something in motion right now, has so much potential, but Mars in the 10th house can make you feel like you could start this, create this, and the third, especially if somebody else is bringing it to you with Libra there. All right. Be careful not being too turned up that it just takes you off of organized track. Where was we at? Feel durable. Can deal with conflict of others trying to take control of you, trying to take control of you in business or your business. or hard to manage family workspace. So yes, people's Mars in the 10th house, you will try to take people businesses right now. You will take people business ideas, this, that. Mars don't play in the 10th house. This is it's all business, nothing personal. Mars and Capricorn, Mars and 10th house people, they know this. And they don't have to explain this to nobody. All right, they're an example of it. So right now, Capricorn, you got that Mars transit in the 10th house. You have to make sure that any type of power controlling situations in your career life are regulated. Be careful. You're not being too power controlling right now. All right. You working with somebody, this and that, third, you building a project with somebody else, Libra in the 10th house. That's some Capricorn rising shit. You working with somebody else, you podcasting with somebody, this and you're trying to dictate too much, this and third. You are the person that naturally brings structure to things. You're gifted. That's part of your natural gifts. But you got to be careful jumping into an extreme energy when it's amongst collaborative efforts, and being careful and being aware of people pushing it out on you. This may be an influence that pushes you to be more of an authority over your career path in general. A lot of meditating, a lot of mediating and networking with others. All right. So you may be in a space right now where you do have to deal with other people when it comes into building something in the 10th house. This is where the pay the cost to be the boss experience comes in, having to work with these different people. You may have some people you work with, you don't really mess with their personality, but shit, it's not about you. It's a group thing right now. Situations like that. Amber G, what's popping, Amber G? All right. So we got that going on. May realize new intentions about people in your workspace. Nonetheless, this can be a very transformative period when it comes to gaining power in your career path. Relationships that don't help you build stability will be noticed. That's up to you to see how you will navigate that. All right. That's what we got going on for my Capricorn Sun risings. All right. Last two signs. Let's finish strong, y'all. Let's finish strong. Y'all some real ones. It's 1 a.m. I know some of y'all got work in the morning, but let's thug it out. Let's thug it out. Aquarius Sun, Aquarius rising. The ninth house. CEO dreams. Yes, sir. You be having them by default, having cap placements. Baby come out the womb, giving the doctor's orders. Like, first of all, we ain't even cut your umbilical cord yet. Sit your narrow. Can't even tell you to sit down. You can't even sit. You an infant and you bossing shit around. Lay your ass down. Can't even sit. Lay your ass down. Go get some chest. Go get some mama chest, daddy chest. Lay your ass down. Trying to bullshit around from her. You ain't paid no cost to be the boss yet. That's Capricorn placements for you. They gonna come in trying to bullshit around all the way, but eventually the life path that they incarnated into is gonna mold them into these characteristics. And Libra in the 10th house is where these things get matched at. All right, guys. So that's what we got going on there. Aquarius Sun risings. Aquarius Sun rising. The ninth house is lit up. All right. Extremely adventurous and passionate about experiencing new things. Don't let relationship activity fly you off the handle right now. People will make things seem like it's a thrill. Ninth house energy always seems like a thrill. Oh, that looks nice. New adventure, new experience, new exploration. Yeah, there's a lot of that going on. You could be real passionate about it. You could be around a lot of other passionate individuals that want to create, experience something new. You could be real charged up about learning something or experiencing something new with others in general, like pursuing something from an educational point of view with other people. That could be feel very fulfilling right now. We manifest opportunities to do that right now. But like right now with this placement, there's gonna be like two best friends or something that's going to esthetician school together. Like it's gonna be a lot of people right now, close friends. They're applying to jobs with each other and shit like that. With this life, they're going to experience new things and learn new things together. They're going to going to school to get this training for something. They're studying this course together. Like things like that can manifest for y'all around this time. A lot of y'all, but like I said, be careful not getting too unstable based off of jumping on everything, every experience, every thrill. A lot of y'all are starting to become passionate and intentional about some form of education. This can bring transformation into your life. So anything that you guys right now, Aquarius Sun risings, anything that you feel like right now, you can pay attention to, right? You can pay attention to, and it could become something that can eventually transform your life. So, like I said, you go to esthetician schools because you feel like if I go to esthetician school, I'll be able to use that to make this much money, buy my clientele, and then eventually fund my dreams with this and that and third. If I get this trade, I could eventually blah, 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 blah. If I apply myself to learning this, yeah, a lot of y'all are in that space. Mars is getting into the ninth house. Mars wants to bring transformation. Mars is going to bring urgency, and Mars wants to use what it can in that house to support its passion, goals, and aspirations. So you might have a passion, goal, aspiration right now, Aquarius sun rising, and it may take you, setting intentions to learn something for the next 30 days. People be telling me they want to learn shit. I'm like, what you going to school for that for? You going to school to be a herbalist? You better take your ass to YouTube and buy a couple of books. This is 2023, y'all. It's the age of Aquarius 2023. If you don't know how to self-teach in this age, I don't know what age is gonna help you learn how to like which age is it gonna be? What time is it gonna be for you to take initiative to support yourself with using all the resources we have to learn things, right? There's nothing out in the world right now that we can't learn how to do that we don't have a certain reference that we could be proactive about educating ourselves before we probably maybe we want to do things that you have to go get certain credentials and licenses and degree. Okay, that's one thing. You want to be a herbalist, you could learn more than people that's in school for that shit right now by yourself. Build that brand by yourself. Educate yourself, give that value out, educate others. All right, boom, boom. All right. So Aquarius sun rising, a lot of y'all are in this space. You're understanding how you can transform and shift things by being able to educate yourself about something. And also Mars got in here and is realizing what knowledge and wisdom and experience you really got about something that is like, damn, I've been trying to do this. Mars been trying to manifest this passion and goal, help you, bring some transformation into your life with certain things of personal aspirations. And this is dormant knowledge and wisdom in this ninth house that could have been supported what we got going on. And this Libra here too. So Mars transit Libra in the ninth house, there's gonna be somebody that come around with some sense of knowledge, or you're gonna know who to seek to gain a sense of knowledge in order to support a passion, goal, aspiration here, Aquarius sun rising. All right. Or realize that's what I said. Yep. Can attract people being forceful or aggressive with their belief system upon you. This is what can manifest some relationship transformation around this time. A lot of y'all may be dating somebody, and right now you're starting to realize, like, whoa, 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 whoa. What you mean you don't want kids? Y'all ass done been. Y'all ass done been having meat to meat sexual intercourse, no protection, meat to meat, flesh to flesh. Y'all been doing anything, everything in the book, sleeping with each other, spending nights. 4 months in, somebody told me, yeah, I don't really want kids. You're like, whoa, where'd that come from? I'm looking for somebody. I'm trying to sell my royal oats right now. That's all I want is a family. So, clash of beliefs, Aquarius sun rising. Don't let it go over your head. Don't let it go over your head. This may be a period where somebody expresses you're connecting to what they believe in, or, a certain philosophy they have about something within a partnership or relationship you're in. And you got to be able to digest that and see how you're going to navigate things. Is that belief something too much for me to compromise? Is that too much? You feel me? Damn, Shorty said I got to convert to her religion just to get some. All right, how quick does it work? How quick is the process? How quick? Oh, it's quick. It's like 48 hours. All right, where that? Give me what I need to wear. The turban. Which one? I'm gonna get me some. So don't do that. Don't be too extreme just to get you some. A brother gonna be in all type of Middle Eastern parties. They're gonna be doing the dance and everything just to get some. We get Arab money. Like, if you don't get your Black Arabic mixed with Nigeria, get your ass out of it. You don't know nothing. And niggas start belly dancing. Just to get him some. You being too extreme. You being too extreme right now. All right. So don't be too extreme adapting other beliefs in the standard third, and don't be too extreme, trying to see if oh no, that belief, that philosophy, the standard third, that ain't gonna work for this partnership, business relationship. It may be a situation. It may be a situation like that. Maybe some relationship transformations, partnerships that transform because of that. All right. So you got to make sure that you take your time to process these things. A lot of retrogrades. Okay. You don't have to commit to anything. In general, don't nobody deal with no pressure with anybody trying to force y'all with any form of commitment around this time. Just crazy to force people to commit to things around this time. All right. So that's what we got going. I ain't gonna lie, them Arab, them parties. I ain't gonna lie, I had I don't know if he was Indian. I don't know. But I had a classmate I went to middle school with. His name was Rajiv. All right. So I don't know what this maybe somebody in here is like, oh yeah, that's Arabic. Oh, that's Indian. I don't know. But that's the nigga name. The nigga name was Rajiv. And the nigga had it was somebody's birthday party. I don't know if it was his birthday party, family birthday party. So I wasn't even gonna go. But then I had some people in my school coming like, yo, where you at? I'm chilling like, yo, this nigga Rajiv party lit. I'm like, yeah, Rajiv party. It wasn't even somebody in the crew. Like, this shit lit. I got there, niggas was already. This is the second day of party. Ain't nobody getting sleep. Had my ass in this shit. I ain't gonna lie, I know how to party for real. All the group dances and shit, niggas jumping this. That shit be lit. That shit be fire. I like seeing that shit on IG and shit. I might want to deal with a girl that know how to belly dance or some shit, or do a little role play or something. Like, baby, you're gonna be a belly dancer tonight. Fuck that. I'm gonna throw on some Arab money music and you're gonna get right. I got the Princess Jasmine outfit in the back and all of that. All right, I'm done. All right. So Aquarius sun rises. All right, can attract people being forceful, aggressive with their beliefs, especially may realize your class. Okay, so that's my Aquarius sun rises right there. Husband paid 11 cows. It sounds like Indian. Yeah, I think there was Indian. My son Rajiv. That shit was lit. Yeah, mad food. They was really in there for mad long. They called me the next day like, you coming through for daytime? I'm like, hell no. Hell no. Y'all still going at it? And then I'm like, I ain't gonna lie. Maybe I'll come through for a little, just like 2 hours, but I ain't gonna do this all day. Y'all not gonna be having me party all week like this. I got things to do. All right. I'm a student. I got homework and shit. All right. Pisces sun risings. Last but not least. Arab money and Princess Jasmine is a vibe. Mad shit that was good in there too. Mad shit was just wrapped up. I didn't know what was in the rap. I'm like, what's this? I don't know. What's this? What's curry rap? It was mad raps. All right. Last but not least, my beloved Pisces sun risings. All right, and this definitely ain't nothing least about this placement when we got Mars transiting the 8th house. Ain't nothing least about that. All right. So when we're looking at okay, let's get right into it. Desires are very high. Refrain from doing anything extreme for money or pleasure right now. Pisces sun risings. Your house axis that deals with desires and finances is very charged up, but the planet that's in the 8th house is a planet that is all about taking initiative behind the scenes and start initiating transformation for things behind the scenes. Transformation in general. Transformation is Mars in the 8th house, Pisces sun rising. Now, this is a trine for you. This is a trine for you, Pisces. So, you know why I love this energy for you, Pisces? Because I see y'all finna break through any person, place, or anything that's playing out as an obstacle or creating a burden in your subconscious or creating any emotional burdens or any situations where there's certain things that been in your 12th house, you've been in your subconscious, things you want to you want to take action on this, and a third. Oh, this Mars in the 8th house transit, you're gonna really get down to the nitty-gritty of what insecurities, what things you're attached to, this, that, and a third that's playing out as blockages for why you ain't jumping to these energies for some type of reason. Mars gonna get all that gunk out. There's a lot of shadow work going on, but a lot of huge revelations to how things, people, places, and things that you may be attached to, all right, are throwing a little bit of negative energy or creating creating energies where you guys, just insecurities or self obstacles, self restrictions, excuse me. So Mars gets to the bottom of that, right? Is a real psychological observation takes place with Mars getting to the 8th house. Now the thing is, you got Libra in the 8th house, so a lot of times, a lot of your desires were not just influenced by your relation activities, projected on you by relationship activity. Certain attachments you may have developed could have been from impacts from relationship activity, things going left from relationship activity and whatnot, things like that. So you get down to the meats and potatoes of a lot of things with Mars in the eighth house. Whatever needs to be changed and transformed in your life, it's going to be changed and transformed without a doubt. It's going to be. All right. Because it's already going to be something that if you're holding on to it, it's going to feel like too much of a burden. All right. Something may feel like too much of a burden if you're holding on to it. And then Mars don't like no distractions in the eighth house. So that's the thing. When Mars is in the eighth house, it like being in here because nobody could see it. Nobody could see Mars in the eighth house. So it gets to go about all his personal aspirations, goals, and things they want to transform in a more peaceful state because they don't got to bump into too many things. And whew, that's a breath of fresh air for Mars. But what happens? You got Libra here. You got Libra here. So who knows what type of spiritual baggage may be here right now that Mars has to filter and work through to get back to your personal passions and goals, because both are in this house. Your personal passions, goals, and deep motives, but also any type of trauma, spiritual baggage that may be developed from the previous house, aka the seventh house. This is the house Mars comes in here and transmutes it. This is where Mars comes in here and taps you into, more of a self-encouraging vibration to help you overcome things. But it comes with acknowledging, observing what's in this house, and what's maybe playing out as an insecurity, or what may be playing out as a certain attachment. So Mars is like you're going through a real deep psychological self-analysis right now. You're diagnosing yourself when it comes into your what's up in your subconscious. Good night to everybody. Good night to everybody that's exiting the chat. Love y'all for vibing. All right. um so desires are very high. Refrain from doing anything extreme for money and pleasure, especially if it's advice from someone else. Libra. All right. Can be very extreme in relationship activity in general. Eighth house influence, like I said, it's just Mars in the eighth house. There's just a lot of extreme energy. You have to learn how to channel your own passion right now. You may have you may feel a strong charge about to do things and be like, damn, where is it gonna go? It just making sure you're establishing, it ain't even about being uh, finding where to put the energy and whatnot. It's just making sure when it comes into your personal passion, goals, and aspirations, that the relationship activity Libra created here has not created too much circumstances that make Mars have to do extra work. These are the things that you could be proactive about, right? Making certain decisions, transforming things, changing things, putting things in their place, potentially placing boundaries in certain areas, so Mars don't have to do no all this extra work, when it comes into getting to the source of your passion, goals, and motives, things need to be transformed in your life. But either way, that's Mars transforming things in general, shifting things around, right? Um, Beware of people trying to use you for your resources in an unfair way. Mars may also detect on whose resources you have access to that can support passions. It's the eighth house. Passions and goals with Mars transiting here. Mars can pick up on a sponsor here. Mars can pick up on somebody that can support a passion goal and aspiration. Mars know how to see somebody that don't know what it's doing, but know that it's on that vibration to be a part of what's going on. That's a very strong power that comes along. Who we talking about? Pisces sun risings. So if Libra in the eighth house, Pisces sun rising, they know how to pick up on a vibration with somebody and know easily how they could become a part of something that they're dealing with on a relatable way. Now, this goes more into like creative aspirations, this, that, and the third. And obviously, this is easier to pick up on when you're getting more of a feel for somebody. But I say all of that to say around this time, because it's dealing with other people resources, that's this, that, and the third. Mars transit in the eighth house in Libra. Just try not to overdo it. Like, but there may be a lot of opportunities where you see, like, yo, this person give me access to their resources. I can make something shake. I might have to let them know what situation I got going on. I'm in a bind, Nate. I'm in a bind, Nate. I need a little loan, and I can make something shake right now. So some of y'all manifest that situation probably without even having to go out your way. Y'all just getting that support. Y'all just getting that sponsor. I've been trying to bang my lover more. He's been resistant to the amount of sex I want. He may be working on a lot. He's working on a lot. In reality, he texts a lot about it, doesn't follow through in person. I'm surprised it's hitting his eighth house. Yeah. If he got Mars transit in his eighth house right now in Libra, let me see what else he got going on. This is Pisces rising. His sun, damn. So his seventh house is very active. Yeah, seventh and eighth house is active. So,
He may be dealing with clearing some attachments, other responsibilities and burdens from the past that he don't want to deal with right now. A little bit of that energy lingering on. Um, yeah, or about his bag in some type of shape or form. Depends on what activity you got going on in this chart, though. But this would be a little bit of a time to be a little bit charged up about intimate connection. I'm not gonna lie. All right. Because desires are just very high right now. But desires not always sexual desires. He may his desire to get money, his desire for to build his business. Like I said, eighth house, deep passion, deep motives, deep intentions about things. He may be drilled into that, whatever those desires are for him, right? All right. So can be very extreme in relationship activity in general. Beware of people trying to use you for your resources. Resource you have access to. Yup. Support passions might attract a sponsor. A lot of revelations to discover from last relationship, from previous relationship activity, or what a current relationship may be triggering within you. Scorpio Sun Risings, you're in a space right now that you know you could be dating somebody, connecting to somebody, and they may express something, do something, and it may trigger something within you. They didn't realize that, or whether they realize they triggered you or not. This is a time for you to understand why that triggered you. All right, it may be a time for you to understand why that triggered you. You may be dealing with somebody where you may be in a situation right now, Scorpio Sun Rising. This is your first time dealing with healthy love. This is your first time dealing with harmonious love, a harmonious connection in your life, right? And then your partner may say or do something and it triggers you or whatnot, and you realize like, yo, that's not them. That's this person that whatever the thought or expression, the thing that was connected to what I was dealing with in the past, that's not them, and I don't have to put them in the same box. So Mars and Libra in the eighth house is gonna get to, like I said, it turns into a deep psychological analysis here to the point you get to the trauma or to the root of why you may have certain responses in your relationship activity based off of transformations you've been through. All right. And this also helps you guys understand how to have be proactive towards any type of power and control issues situations in your relationship. You got Mars and Libra in the eighth house. You got Libra in the eighth house, Pisces Sun rises. Sometimes your personality is so relatable, it's so comforting, and feels so good. With that Jupiter warmth, that water in the first house, that Neptune like energy, that grandma cookie Neptune energy, Pisces Sun rises. Your energy could be so alluring to the point sometimes Libra in the eighth house maybe letting people get away with murder a little bit behind the scenes. All right. Sometimes Pisces Sun, Pisces rising, you got or you manifest situations where they start Libra and eighth house, they start getting too power and controlling over that warmth. You done spoiled them a little bit with some of that little 12th house energy, Pisces Sun rising. Now you start dealing with somebody who's possessive over it, don't know how to deal without, don't know how to move, groove without you. They extreme with you, they project on you now to get control you. So it get a little chaotic at times. All right. This is also a reason why Pisces Sun rises. Woo. Could be some great lovers. They got Libra in the eighth. All right. So I got they already love love. All right. So when they get into the nasty house, they got the relatable sign there. So it ain't fun for the Pisces Sun rising if it ain't fun for you. That's one thing that keeps a lot of people. It's a lot of, it's one reason right now why Pisces have a lot of people in the palm of their hands because they ain't never had an intimate connection with somebody that was invested in making this an experience for both of us. It's your first time feeling love back and forth. Your first time feeling like you push love out and it's received and it's pushed right back out you. Your first time, it was a Pisces. But they knew that shit and they took advantage of that shit. Pisces, which I'm manipulating. Now I'm just playing. But y'all can be a little manipulated. Everybody can. We all ain't shit, y'all. We all ain't shit. Now I'm just playing, y'all. But that's what we got going on. Shout out to my beloved Pisces Sun risings. All right, y'all know I be goofing around. This was wild. I did not plan for a 4-hour live stream, but once again, won't he do it? Yes, he will. All right. Love y'all guys. Hope this Mars and Libra energy update helps y'all understand some of the things that y'all already experienced in relationship activity. Like I said, we already been experiencing some of this energy. So, we're just about to get into the meat and potatoes of it. It's very early. We got a long ways to go, y'all. It's only Mars, only 5 degrees. All right, yeah. A lot of activity taking place later today. Mercury is going to be harmonizing with a bunch of energies in Taurus, a lot of earth energies going on. Like I said, if you haven't caught the influences for the week, I want to go ahead and check that video out, guys. I'm trying to do my best to be as consistent as possible, stay on top of these energies. All right, y'all. So I appreciate all the support, all the encouragement. I hope everybody continues to have a prosperous, positive, fruitful, abundant week that's full of no lack. All right, y'all. Peace.